Put up the game here. Oh yeah, wait a minute. Let's see. Game full screens, and I don't want it to. Okay. Let's see. Where's what I'm looking for? There we go. Oh, wait, my controller wasn't on, so... Darn it! Okay, gotta remember that. Ah, jeez. Controller wasn't on when I started the application, so... Oh well. Just gotta restart it. Sorry about that, guys. Alright. There we go. So... We are now on January 1st, 2021. What is that loud noise outside? Is that a truck? Oh my god. I don't know what that was. I don't even know if it picked up on the mic, but it was outside. But yeah, Happy New Year, everyone. It's been a hell of a year last year with 2020. It wasn't kind. But I got a good feeling about this year. I feel like for me, I'm really going to strive to make the change that I want. You know, I'm gonna work for it. So, I'm looking forward to seeing where this year takes me, man. Let's see. He's like 2 levels behind. Do they share equipment? Because here's my question. Do they all have their own... Okay, so I guess him and Adol can share the armor? Which is weird. But okay. I'm just seeing if we ever got anything better. I could check the stores. Question is trying to remember where it is. It should be around here, I want to say. Oh, here we go. Also, hopefully Twitch is working. Apparently there's been some issues. Okay, seems like thankfully we don't need to worry about Mustafa's stuff, because I'm still not sure what I'm gonna do with other members. I guess I'll find out. Do they actually gain experience as well, even if you don't use them? That's a good question. Yeah, we need more sandstone and large bone. It's a new one, too. I could make that, but no, I'd rather keep the sandstones. Yeah, I think as expensive as they are, I should just get a ate all his weapon. Although, how much does it cost to, like, craft one? Only 1,200. Okay, we'll go for it. It'll make the upcoming dungeon easier, most likely. Might as well buy it for Dogi as well. Okay. Question is, should I head straight for the Fire Shrine, or... something else. Actually, did I ever check where this is? Is this how you get to the shrine, actually? I don't even know. I haven't been here. I guess we'll find out. I'll take a detour. God, this does remind me of Hammer and Monster Hunter a little bit. Good lord. Ain't bad, though. Let me see. Oh, for a second I thought that was going to be a dead end. But yeah, I guess we'll take a detour. I'm not sure if this is the way to get to the Fire Shrine. It might be, though. What is this? Oh, 200. We'll keep that chest as it is. We might need it in the future, though. Good lord. I still love how every enemy just becomes a damn pinata. Oh wait, did I ever equip her with that skill? I didn't. Let me make sure they all have their stuff. Wasn't that one supposed to have a new one? Oh no, it's a Stream Blast. Oh, I was thinking of the Sim. Alrighty then. I can't even tell what that does. Is it just like a homed-in projectile? I want to say the hammer actually causes a bit more stun.
Let's do it.
Oh, okay, okay. It's just, yeah. Direct, projectile.
All right. Let's go.
Might as well wait. I was about to say, will it actually hit us?
Let's do it!
All right. My turn.
Good lord. I gotta get used to the speed of it, though.
I'm up!
God. But that aside, though, I hope you guys had a good New Year's Eve.
Let's go.
My family didn't really do anything too crazy. We watched, like, 2 movies. I guess, as we were waiting for the countdown. But it was simple.
I'm up!
At this point, though, I'm just glad we're here, not for the sake of, like, oh, everything's gonna be, like, fixed and it's a new year, so everything's gonna go my way. I look at this year as more like a mental reset for me. At least when it comes to, like, I really don't do New Year's resolutions much, you know? But it helps to look back on what I did in 2020, being critical of it. Some people might say beating myself up over it, but no, I'm just being critical about it. You know. And just saying, okay, where were my shortcomings? If I really want to pursue certain things, what can I do to really devote time, schedule it, and plan accordingly, you know? So for me, it's at least a reset to be like, alright, let's try this again. Because last year for me did not work. I had fun streaming, but when it came to voice acting and pursuing that, I'm very disappointed with myself. In the sense that some of that disappointment, the majority of it rather, it's like self-inflicted. So I want to take time to really hone that craft this year. Really go out of my way to, like, practice, learn proper techniques, and actually practice what I claim to know I need to do, but not take the time to do, you know? If I really want this, I need to put in the hours. That's just how it is. It's not gonna happen without you putting in the time. So for me, 2021, I'm hoping I can look back on this year and say I didn't half-ass anything. At least anything that I want to do. That's my mentality going in. I'm just like, let me get shit done. Because I feel like too many years, too many days, too many months just passed me by. You know, and at some point, you just gotta be real and say, listen, you gotta take action. You gotta get that shit happening on your own. Also, wait, I should not be fighting that vulture with, God, Mustafa's not great at that. It's really awkward.
My turn.
I'll wait for the health to come back.
I'm up!
All right.
Huh. I actually don't notice the numbers for HP change based off if you're, like, low on health. Or maybe it's something else. I'm not sure why it goes from orange to yellow.
Let's do it! Ow!
I might as well keep going, though, because otherwise they're gonna keep respawning forever.
All right.
But yeah, I guess continuing from what I was saying, though, it's just that, man, 2021, I want to hold myself more accountable to the things that I want to do. I want to track that stuff. Every day I want to see if I'm making progress, if I can. There will be days where, you know, I'll take a load off. But I want to feel like I've earned that break. I want to feel like I've been saying, okay, you can relax knowing that you've been putting in the time. If that makes sense. Although I say all this, and I don't even know who's, like, gonna watch the VOD later when I talk about this, because, like, it's very funny, too. It's a weird problem to have, but nevertheless, it's just interesting. Is that, man, the E-Series, like, it's slightly more popular than Trails, I would like to think. Or, like, you know, they may be, like, around the same point. But it's funny how nobody really comes through for the East games that much. But I go and play Trails, and everybody shows up for those. It's just funny to see, so I'm like, okay. I'm saying all this stuff, but it's like, is anybody actually gonna listen to it later? I don't know. But that's kind of the deal with streaming, right? Sometimes you play a game that you want to play, but maybe other people will not be as interested in, so you kind of just gotta go and do it anyway. This is a game for me. This is a game that I want to play in between Cold Steel 2 and 3, right? And not even just that, you know. It's just a game I want to check out, so. It's ultimately the sacrifice you gotta do sometimes. Which is why, you know, when it comes to 2021, some people might have aspirations of, like, you know, becoming, like, Twitch partner or pursuing this stuff professionally, and I'm like, when it comes to streaming, no. It's never been the intent. Because, it's way too fickle. It's like a tightrope act the whole time, and I'm like, no, I just want to play what I want. Stream this stuff casually, because at the end of the day, playing video games is my hobby, it is not my job. It's not what I want to do. Unless that entails voice acting in video games, that would be, that'd be it. Good lord.
Let's go.
But that's also what kind of cements me, like, you know, really not taking streaming, like, as super serious. I will be making upgrades, you know, here and there. I want to. But it's never with the intent of, making this a full-time thing. The notion of being a full-time streamer is honestly kind of terrifying. I only have this much time because of, you know, being unemployed at the moment. But God, I've really been thinking a lot about this year ahead of time, where I'm like, okay, reality is once I get my job, I'm most likely not gonna be, streaming as much. And I mean just like, you know, a full-time or part-time job when I can. Just something for this year, obviously. Gotta stay employed when you can. But it's the harsh reality of, like, when it comes to what I want to do this year, hold on. When it comes to what I want to do this year, I need to stop worrying about streaming or any of that stuff. As much as I do enjoy doing it, it is my hobby. And if I keep saying that I truly want to pursue voice acting, I need to put in more time this year. So in the future, if I have to choose between streaming hours or, you know, time for practice or time for potentially making a video that could also help for practice, I'm going to choose the latter. So at some point, you know, stream hours might slow down. You might see me become one of those channels that streams 3 or 4 days a week, you know? Because I do still enjoy streaming, but it doesn't need to be something I have to focus on doing daily, right? I could be putting in that time to something else, or once I get a job, it's going to be harder to manage my time, so I'm going to have to divvy that up. So, that might be happening in the year. Again, I've been thinking about this stuff a lot, so... Ultimately, it's a choice you gotta make. Because, God, the climb to Twitch partnership, I'm like, yeah, I sure want to do Twitch partnership with this DMCA nonsense. But even barring that, it's just stressful. You're dealing with an audience that's very fickle. You switch from one game to another, and it's like, well, who knows who will stick around. So, it's not easy. It's really not easy. But I also just can't see myself creatively feeling fulfilled being a full-time Twitch streamer. That's like another thing as well. Alright, check this part. Yeah. But yeah, long story short, 2021 will be a year where I make shit happen. Not saying I'm gonna be like professionally going to record in a booth yet, but it'll be a stepping stone. I want it to be a year where I can look back and say, every month I did something. Every month I took the steps I needed to achieve my goal. Because it all starts small, right? I want to... Let's put it this way. 2021 is when I want to start rolling that snowball. Know what I mean? It's when I want to get that shit moving. Truly feel like I'm going somewhere, and it's building up to something good. That's what I want in my 2021. And not by waiting for it, but by doing it. But yeah, with that rant aside, hopefully you guys have a good year as well. It's just, you know, all I can talk about is my aspirations for this year. Whoa. Also nice. 69 damage. God, this track is so good, though. Holy shit. Oh, let me double check one thing. Do we have any drop frames? Guess something just drops from my desk. No drop frames. We're good. Is it just barren around here? Oh, shit. Is this an optional boss? It doesn't seem like it. Titano? Sand Eater. Can't beat this thing. We'll have to run for it. Oh, shit. Hold on, I was gonna say, like, thank God I kept going, because Jesus Christ. I feel like some people might have, like, doubled back, thinking, like, okay, this is not the way towards progression. If it wasn't for them talking, I'd be like, wait a minute. Is that the Flame Shrine? It is a shrine we, the people of Segram, have revered since ancient times. Two giant statues mark its front gate. We must go there first. Yo, what's going on with the percussion in this track? Kinda love it.
All right.
Heavy stone door marks the entrance to the shrine. A small keyhole in the middle of a large engraving. Flame Shrine, huh? Kinda exciting. Oh, right. I almost forgot. Hey, Aisha? So you know, it could get extra dangerous from here on out. I don't get why you came with us all the way here in the first place. If you're gonna turn back, now's... Don't worry about me, Big Oaf. Let's get inside while the getting's good. I can't believe I'll actually get to see signs of the recent phenomena up close and personal. This is a great opportunity for me to take up Father's mantle and confirm matters with my own eyes. And she really is a handful. You're both handfuls. Can accomplish little with you two in tow. As my hands are full. Now, are you done complaining? You should take this opportunity and head inside immediately. For the record, I don't trust you one bit. If you do anything suspicious, my hammer will be making your acquaintance. Do we understand one another? Yeah. They still look like they're ready for go-karting. Statues are furiously trying to pass their driving test. Which reminds me, that's another thing I'd like to get done this year. But we'll see. It's a Flame Shrine, huh? Well, it's definitely different. Damn, the monsters are out in far greater numbers than I had anticipated. I hope the Flame Dragon's altar has not been damaged. The Flame Dragon? That guy's one of the 5 great dragons of Altago, huh? Disrespectful cur. Do not refer to one of the 5 pillars of this land as Big Guy. Ignorant barbarians, the lot of you. Have you no sense of reverence? It's no wonder my father joined your ranks. He fits right in with you sorry lot. Though just in trouble, yet he just sits perched up high in his office and sends outsiders my way. So he's in a bad mood because of his dad. Had no idea. Didn't realize there was any bad blood between him and his father. Not that I can't see it. Well, just what we need, daddy issues. Looks like this one's gonna be... Aw, no. You're really gonna make these normal enemies now? Okay, at least it gets stunned easier. I'm like, listen, I don't need to see that moveset. I really don't. Really don't like that boss. Seems like they both lead to the same place. Oh. Something tells them we shouldn't mess with that. So, I'm not. Kinda looks more like... I don't know. Looks like very fancy, orange jello once again. Or are the bubbles, man? You can't do lava without bubbles. What is the deal with these, walls? There's gotta be a switch or, something. Well, and I still get hit. Cool. Oh boy. As if one of them wasn't already enough. Monster Bristle, that's a new one, I think. Yeah, at this point, with how much there is, we're definitely walking on lava at some point in this dungeon. There's no way. I'm not even sure I got poisoned. I thought I dodged the attack. Nope.
Let's do it! Yeah!
All right.
I forget if I can recover... No, not in this dungeon. I think there was like one point where it was like outside, but it still felt like part of the dungeon, so I got tripped up. Oh, but okay. Wait a minute. What was up north? Wow, that's fast. Can I even make that? That's... Oh my god. What the fuck? Well, I guess I'll save here in case.
My turn.
You're so fucked. Unless the whole point was that you could just go, like, straight. Oh my god, dude.
Let's do it.
All right.
That's not okay. Ah, nuts. We could go back, I suppose. Wait a minute, was this all one? Okay, no. I was about to say, if this is like one elaborate circle. God, that would suck. Yep, more lava that we can't do anything with. Oh shit, wait a minute. I thought I was gonna do something else. Hold on. I wish I could do turbo for this. I'm that impatient. Ah, here we go. Does that also get rid of the one up top? More importantly, though, let's heal. Oh, we might not need it, though.
My turn.
Let's do it.
All right.
Yeah, but I guess we should. I wonder if, what we have to deal with, beyond the elevator is where we get the fire immunity. Just want to confirm if, correlated. Well, let's see what's behind this one then. Oh yeah, wait a minute. Since Twitch has been weirdly acting up, let me double check on my phone if I actually am live and people can view it. Oh, apparently it just got resolved, but still, let me double check that. Yeah, looks like it. Just wanted to make sure, because I think in the span of like 2 days, Twitch has been acting up. So... Oh wait, there's a save point right there anyway. Which means that, yeah, there's definitely going to be a boss fight. Oh boy. How rough is this going to be? That's one mean chicken.
Let's go.
What the fuck? Holy shit. Fucking launched this bitch. I'm literally stuck. Yo, let's go. Consecutive parries. Okay, this is terrifying though. I'm genuinely so. I might as well spam it. She's got to get it to level 3 or so. Oh, I'm out. Alright, Adol, you're up, man. God, that shit will never get... Oh, it'll never stop being satisfying. It just hits all the good spots of my brain, man. Holy shit. That shit just feels good. Are we allowed to step on the ice? I guess it's safe. Oh no. Oh no. This is gonna be a sign of you cannot just put ice physics in this one tiny section. This is a sign of things to come. Still not as terrible. Actually, no, it's pretty bad. Oh, that's pretty bad. I'll learn to get used to it, but man, these ice physics are something else, let me tell you. What in the world? The ice turned into lava? Wait, why is there ice in a place like this to begin with? That's the Ice Mist crystal. Had no idea it actually existed. Do you know about this thing? I do. The Flame Dragon ordered fairies to make it so that his tremendous power could be kept under control. The lava must have returned to its natural state once the crystal was removed. What an amazing artifact. But what now? Do we put it back? No. The lava has engulfed more of the shrine than I expected. Won't be able to make it to the altar as it stands. We'll need the power of this crystal to forge a path ahead. Okay. At least we're not dealing with the ice physics all the way through. I thought the way it might go was that like you have to turn like an individual lava section into ice physics, and I'm like, can we not? Please. I'm sure eventually there'll be a dedicated ice section in all its glory. What is this thing? Oh, right. You know what? Let me see if I can figure out what that does. Enemies drop. Turn this ability on or off in the options menu. Ah, okay. Oh, this is cute. I don't know how I missed this before. Nice. I love how it's a solid 20. That's a nice list for an East game. Not overwhelming, but just enough. Hell, I feel like 15 might be the real sweet spot. Ah, okay. Yeah, so E7 does have the bestiary. I'll keep that in mind. God, this bitch. Alright, cool. So, I guess now we'll go through again and see what paths we need the lava for. Fire retardant material prevents burning. I'm torn because after doing that side quest, I'd rather keep the strength and defense. Hey, what's up, Soul? How you do? And yeah, happy new year to you too, fam. Oh, he doesn't have an accessory. Wow, I forgot to give him one. Alright, I guess he's taking that then. Jesus. Okay, nice. Yeah, so after eating that, it's called a dragon fig. I guess now I just know what they drop, which is kind of nice. I might toggle that off, but for my sakes, it might be useful to just keep it on the whole way through. Plus, it's relatively unintrusive. What was that one swing he did at nothing? Natalie? Ah, okay. Llama section in East Origin? A little bit, yeah. God, something about the way Aisha says ow makes it sound like a minor inconvenience. Like she got a little boo-boo. Let's see. So I think we already checked that path. Wait, did we check? Wait, let me see. Okay, so that was the beginning. That's to get to that elevator. Yeah, hold on. We'll go the long way. Because we gotta explore all the lava paths now anyway. But yeah, hopefully we'll make a decent amount of progress today. I think maybe we could finish this section, maybe the next one? But we'll see. Or at least do 4 hours. As opposed to like the usual, like, I don't know, also like 2.5 I've been usually doing. I gotta step it up and make a bit more progress. Oh god, of course you got that move too. Oh, I don't have any meter. Nope, that's too early. That is the one problem with pairing, is that sometimes you get so greedy that it's like, you probably shouldn't have been taking that damage. How's your day been though, fam? Ironically, for the start of the year, mine's been pretty okay. I folded laundry, put up one tile of acoustic foam just to see if it sticks to the drywall properly before I do the rest tomorrow. I just want to make sure the command strips work this time, but aside from that, nothing too crazy. Looks like we need another switch. Maybe several of them? I don't know, maybe that one over there will be enough to deactivate all of them. God, I still say this just looks like a orange Jello. Or at least like you're about to make orange Jello, but it's still in like the liquid state. I've still never actually done that, though. Like, I've never bought, like, you know, the actual, like, boxed gelatin to, like, actually make at home. My grandma used to make them like that years ago, but, I should do it once just to say I've done it. Remember, it didn't look too hard to do, though. Take them plenty of times. Man. But they're pretty cheap, too, like, if you buy them at the store, so it's like... You know. It's a cheap dessert to make. Pretty easy. Yeah. God. More Korean backdash practice. Wait, let me make sure I'm not going too ahead of myself. Is, oh, right, that's the elevator, but we could not get to that bottom right section. We're just, top it off with whipped cream? Yeah, most people do that. Man. Now I actually want to start making it, so thank you, E7. You have convinced me to learn how to make, Jello at home. Or gelatin. It is kind of funny, though, how, like, after a while, certain brand names just become the food name that I associate, right? Where it's like, oh, let me get a box of tissues. Like, no, let me get a Kleenex. God. Or at least my family calls it, like, you know, Kleenex. Secret product placement for Jello. God. Oh, no. Okay. Sorry. I know the laser looked weird. I was trying to angle it down, or like behind it all to get the last one, but no, you don't have free movement. Good to know. What is this unsuspecting tile here? I'd almost rather it was just a pool. Got the roly-polies. There we go. Oh man, I guess you could use one. God, although I just remembered. Oh boy, I shouldn't be making that Jello anytime soon, because my God, for some reason, family really, they really just said New Year's Eve we'll do like the Christmas dinner once again. Actually, I wonder, so do you know what I mean when I say tempeke? Because I guess my mom made that last night. I'm not sure if it's the coconut one or something else. How do you spell that? I think it's T-M-B-L-E-Q-U-E. I'm probably wrong on that, but... It's kind of like flan. Or like, you know, kind of like the same vibe, but it's like different in terms of like a dessert. Let's see. PR exclusive? Really? Huh. I didn't know that. But yeah, she made that yesterday, although I didn't have any because I was already full from the dinner. But, Gotta make sure to eat some of that later tonight. I just thought of how funny it is, though, how, like... I was also gonna say, but the English translation of that, the literal translation, doesn't make any sense. Or at least, I don't know. I was gonna say, but then, already that would be enough for one night. Like, this is all just for New Year's Eve, and I'm like, okay, cool. Why did you also make arroz con dulce? Like, I don't know. It's so excessive that I'm like, listen, I'm trying not to eat too much. That might get thrown out in a few days, because they made too much. Dulce. Which is weird, because in English that translates to rice with sugar. Which I'm like, what? Or not really sugar, but, you know. What do they call it in English, actually? Would it be rice pudding? I'm not sure. I think that's something else, though. In America, I'm not sure. Sweet rice, maybe. God, yeah, I foolishly went after this one when I really shouldn't have. Let's see. Wait, but did I ever check what was... we'll just go this way. Bro, look at these angles. Oh my goodness. Ambitious. Bold. But yeah, no, I was just like... They made so much stuff yesterday. I'm like, it's just New Year's Eve. I'm grateful, but I'm like, I don't want it to be a waste either. Like, you ever have that weird experience where I'm like, okay, it's all good. It's good food. But listen, I really wish it wasn't gonna get thrown in the trash. Not because I don't like it, but you guys made way too much. Sick. That's very lingering hip bumps. Because I'm like, I know for me, at least when it comes to desserts, I'll take like one. Or maybe like a cupful, depending, or, you know, a modest portion. Maybe I'll take some the next day, but it's like, I really don't go in that much when it comes to dessert. So I'm like, ugh. Every time I almost feel guilty, but it's like, you guys should know by now, your family, but... It's another PR exclusive? What the fuck, seriously? Oh my god, that's so weird. Like, I really don't know what is, like, considered, just Puerto Rican stuff. That's wild. I love coconut. Yeah, I guess we do. It's interesting. I couldn't tell you why. I don't know if coconuts are, like, really common. Which is funny for me, because... Excuse me? What the hell? Wow, that's really hard to see. And yet... Okay, so this is a good example. Remember when we were talking about Crash 4 and hidden chests and shit? Still not as bad as Crash Bandicoot 4. Almost. Almost. Oh my god. Crash 4 is really bad about hiding those with the camera. It's an all after all. Oh no, I know that makes sense, but it's just like... I never really thought about it too much. And yet, it's funny for me, coconut I used to hate. Because I always associated coconut with the shavings that would be used in like cakes and stuff, or like ice cream. And I never liked the coconut shavings. I don't know. It's weird. I feel like I'm eating paper when I know that's not the case, but it's just like, why am I eating this? But I remember there's also like a coconut candy too, which is good. But it depends. There's like certain forms of coconut, I guess, that I like. Coconut water I'm not really big on, you know. There's just certain things. Or at least like raw coconut water. God, but even like pina coladas while like uses like coconut cream, I'm like, oh my god. Almost everything that I've been growing up with has been fucking coconut. It's kind of insane. It's all coming together. Depends on the dish, yeah, pretty much. Through my New Year's Eve, my mom was making tamales. Desert tamales. Sounds good. God, that's the thing too, man. This year, I want to really, like, get in the kitchen more. I feel like I keep saying that I want to learn how to make this stuff on my own, because, you know, when you move out, I want to have those skills. But I really need to just, like, schedule that time with my mom or something. I'm like, listen, tell me your secrets. I need to pass it on. God. These statues are just unintentionally funny. Oh shit. Wait, is this where I was before? No, it's a different name. Damn it. Ooh, that's awkward. Nice. God, I keep forgetting. Wait a minute. Okay, yeah, this is a new area. It's just that the intersection made me think, I have to worry about it. Can I... How would I do this? Oh, I thought we could do like a DKC roll or something. No. I think we just gotta raise the lava levels at some point. Yeah, looks like it. Oh my god, that reminds me though. Holy shit, I guess I have to bring it up at some point. Shoutouts to Pat's nuclear fucking take of not getting why people like rare games. Holy shit. I saw that clip on Wooly's channel and wanted to just reel back. Oh my god. I'm seeing the discussion every now and then on Twitter and it's bad. Fucking Pat strikes once again. Ring Fit 2 for the helmet, nice. A ticking time bomb, yeah. But, oh my god, I don't even think they're like the greatest games ever made. But fuck, you're really gonna deny that history? Fuck, dude. I'm not saying like they're all flawless. There are some games that are better than others, but oh my god. Especially of all the like Banjo-Kazooie, even I can understand to a point. The speech shit is like really annoying. the insane amounts of, like, incessant googly eyes is funny to me. But I know it's not for everybody, like, the general aesthetic of that game. I understand that. But when you're talking about DKC 1 or 2, and you're telling me you don't understand and you think the music is not good, just... holy shit. I can't be a part of that. And I'd be saying you have to love them, but fuck, just disregarding those games when they're fucking Super Nintendo classics, I'm like, that's wild to me. Did I already flip that switch? Oh, okay. I'm not shocked of what Pat thinks these days. I'm not, but the fact that he says it on the podcast is just like, you just want Twitter to have a shit show. I don't really put much stock into, like, his thoughts, but it's just like, how can one man have good taste and bad taste at the same time? It's really funny. I'm like, Pat, shut up. Please go back to liking Yakuza 7. Please. Please just talk about what you like instead. I'm begging you. Speak more FF14, Pat. Like, honestly. Let's see. Did I miss a path or anything? No. That's it. Oh yeah, note to self. I probably shouldn't pick the character that has bad attack and uses super. Good job, Marcos. You really did it. Duty Finder disaster stories though. Shit is relatable. God. Is there anything else over here? Doesn't seem like it. Also, I think the enemy dying sound effect is the same as East Origin for that guy. At least there was one enemy that made that sound effect. Getting some materials, running blacksmith, nice. Okay, yep, that raised it for all of them. Anything else around there? I think there'd be like a chest or something. Man, it's funny. I wonder if my sister might have enjoyed these games more. Because I remember, like, East Origin, she was struggling with the platforming a little bit. Which is funny, because for me, platforming always, like, feels fine unless you have, like, a really shitty jump arc. Or nothing feels consistent. But, God. It is funny when I step back and realize that, yeah, platforming's not easy. It's easy to me, because I've played so many games with it, but yeah, platforming is... I don't know. It does ask a lot of the player. At least when it comes to, like, stuff that you have to get used to if you don't play games too much. Because then some of them add hazards and shit, or, like, you know, even in East Origin, you gotta combine that stuff with, like, the skills for, like, spacing and, like, I don't know. It starts off simple, but then it gets slightly more complicated. I'm like, yeah, let me have my sister play Crash Bandicoot 4 and explain to her the Donkey Kong Country fucking roll jumps, right? Fuck. Which is great. I love that mechanic, but man. Doesn't help that with most platformers too. Sometimes, like, you have the pressure sensitive, like, hold versus tap for the height of your jump too. Which means that you need to be consciously aware of that at all times. This is gonna be a boss fight. Am I good? Did I forget anything? I feel like I might have forgotten something. Like a room somewhere. No. No, I think that is it. We're fine. We're probably fine. God, and it's got the pulsating organ shit again. I wonder what I'm supposed to hit. Didn't know you're playing God of War, fam. God. I'm assuming that hitbox lingers. I was gonna try to parry that. Timing's a little weird on that. Oh god. It just denies you access. God, it can just completely trap you in there. That's some shit. Or can it? That 126% of damage, though. Oh no. Holy shit, it's got a fucking hype beam. Chill. Fucking calm down, sir. This is Wendy's. God, I hate that follow-up though. Oh god. No, that's really bad. There we go. Ooh. That's just fucking AoE the boss fight, damn. That's some shit. I feel like it might have been easier if I actually had, Togi in the party instead of, Aisha. But I don't know what to expect with these, so. What was that thing? Shouldn't seem like your everyday, boss monster. Guardian of the Shrine, Lavard, Gallum? Maybe. Protects the sleeping, Flame Dragon. What to think, even the statues have begun to move in this place. Damn it all. What in the name of the dragon is happening, dragons rather, is happening to the Sagram? Yeah, that Sagram's taking a lot of damage from Tynos these days. We have encountered Tynos, incessantly? Yeah. And not just a Sand Eater you saw earlier. Our problems run deeper, though. The oasis is dried up, sandstorms ravage us, even in the calm season. Biggest problem of all is what? What is it? I'm under no obligation to speak of such matters with outsiders. But as we have come this far, I'm going to check the altar. You said you want to see it as well. Are you certain? You may accompany me if you wish, then. What is with that smug face? I just hope it hasn't been completely overrun by monsters. I mean, there's a chance. The monsters love the orange jello. I'm partial to orange or strawberry myself. Raspberry is fine too, but raspberry is a lesser strawberry to me. Not the actual fruit, but you know.
All right.
What do? Orange jello I don't dig is lime. I haven't had lime in a while. I might like it, but probably like once in a blue moon I'd probably make it. Although I think there might be some flavors I don't know about. This is Sagram's altar, huh? Looks kind of like the one we saw in Shinoa. Of course, we're dedicated to the same 5 great dragons. Specifically, this one is dedicated to Angubaro, the Flame Dragon. Generally, I would not allow outsiders into this chamber. You're very lucky to be here. What's wrong, Adol? Feel something again? Huh? What's that? Hey, what are you doing? Stay mad. You're too late. Another thing about it, there's probably a lemon-flavored one too, right? Oh, Eternal Altago. We have created it thus. Yet the land beginneth to grate, distort and run amiss. I like how I'm just watching this like E7 cuts in. I'm like, there's a lemon one, right? In context, I'm like, yes, there is a lemon shrine. Don't worry, man. Destined warrior to thee, I shall give my seal. Ere Altago meet of doom. Thou shouldst visit my brethren. I mean, what'd it do, though? What in the name of, Grathios? I'm assuming. Grathios is that? We don't know either. The same thing happened at the altar in Shinoa. At the stone monument in the shrine near Otago City. Could it be? Could you truly be... Usafa, do you have any explanation for this? No, I do not. Adol, was it? Let us try making use of that power we've received. Teleport? Ah, okay. Although, with the East games, teleporting is always a concern because of, the grind is, like, part of the East experience. At this point, I'm convinced that's, you know, part of the experience, so I'm like... I'll try to use teleport sparingly? I'll probably try to hoof it back on foot just to be safe. I don't know. Although, Sol, I know it's been a while for you, but do you remember it ever being an issue for you? Because, God, fast travel is always a double-edged sword in a lot of games. But in RPGs in general, it's kind of fucked. Open the map and you'll see locations of all the stone monuments you've touched. Select any monument to teleport there. No see anything quests. Okay. Flame Seal allows you to warp between locations on the map of Otago. Warp locations are limited to the stone monument you've activated. I mean, I guess I could try using it now. But I feel like I should go back and fight the enemies, you know? Bruh. Oh, I don't even have a say in the matter. Okay, okay. I'll do it. Is it on the main menu? How do you activate this? It's not on select.
My turn.
Let's do it.
What do I press? Wait a minute. Gamepad config. Probably the map. But like... in event items? Oh, okay. I was like, hold on, there's something unintuitive going on here. Also, that's a cute amorphous Adol head blob. I like it. It kind of looks like a fancy slime. Which, considering these two, that makes a lot of sense. What's up, Evan Defender? I haven't been in your streams lately. Oh, that's cool, man. I don't ever expect anybody to be here at all times, you know. That'd be unrealistic. Hope you've been doing alright, though. Obviously, Happy New Year. Hopefully, it's going well for you so far. I know it's only the first day, but... you know, I never take that for granted, because sometimes some people might be in a rough spot. Even when the new year happens, you know? That was instantaneous. It's like magic or something. You really do have the power of the dragons. Red-haired one, how long have you been able to use these powers? Happy New Year to you. Yeet. I mean, like I said, likewise to you as well. Hopefully it's going, well. But yeah, no worries if you can't make it to the streams. That's why I make sure to put that stuff on YouTube, and even then, you know, it's your life. Better question is, are you able to hear the voices of the dragons at all? who stop about their trip to the shrine near Otago City at the king's behest. That's what happened? Yeah, honestly, we're as clueless as you are. So we're trying to get as much information about the dragons as possible. As Elder, our duties to the village, to Graham, and its people. We revere the Great Flame Dragon. Given what I've seen here today, I can say idly by no more. Come to my house, tell me everything that has happened to you since you first heard tell of the dragons. Is he no longer a jerk? Potentially. Alright, sorry, please wait here for a moment. To see how Kushi is doing before we have her talk. What are those implied knives on the walls? I just noticed. Man, Safa's got it tough. Then he goes and sees his sister first thing after he comes home every day. Isn't that all the strange phenomena were getting him down? Sure, the thing he was worried about the most is his sister. Yeah. Hey, Adol, Safa told us to wait here, but we should check on her too, don't you think? I mean, does it really matter? I'ma be a rebel. That's a spirit. Worried about her too, honestly. Let's go. Didn't I tell you to wait downstairs? How is she doing? She's fine. Medicine's working, she's fallen asleep. Well, she's fine for now anyway. Don't know how long it'll last. There's no cure for Iskin fever. There's no cure? No. There is medicine that slows its progress, but that medicine is extremely expensive. Yikes. Have a New Year resolution? Yes! But I kind of mentioned it earlier in stream, although I mentioned that when no one was around. So, resolution's kind of weird. It's more like a mentality. But I guess if I had to put it into a resolution is, the general thing for me is I need to, well, I've been kind of critical of where I was in 2020. And while 2020 did suck, I think when I look back on what I've done in the year, I'm kind of disappointed in myself. Mainly for the big reason is just I kind of step back and think about where I'm at. And it's just like one simple question that I asked myself back in like November, like late November, where I'm just like, all right, you keep saying on stream that you're, you know, you want to break into voice acting professionally. But then the follow-up question is, when's it going to stop looking like a hobby and it's going to start looking like looks like the ISP is still working fine. I can still see chat, no problem. It might be back up. Can you guys hear me? We're back? Okay. I'm just doing a speed test to see, looks like the upload speed took a considerable dip. I'll keep looking. Let me do one more test. After this. Whoa, 5.29 upload. Yeah, let's definitely do that again. That's not good. Yikes. Hopefully that's only temporary. Maybe it was a slight hiccup on the ISP, I'm not sure. In the meantime, though, while I'm looking at this, what was, like, the last thing I said before I got cut off, if anybody knows? Yeah, it looks like upload's taken a little bit of a dip. Let me know if it drops streams when we get to, like, gameplay. I'll restart the stream if I need to do that. Actually, I think I most assuredly have to. Yeah, it's already dropping frames right now. Stream is experiencing issues. Oh, no. This is not good. This is really not good. Am I gonna have to check if my sister is, doing stuff? Let me do another, speed test one more time. This is kind of concerning. Oh my god, do I have to announce every time that I'm streaming in this house? I'm really getting tired of this. Really getting tired of this. Yeah, hold on. Let me put up the BRB screen. Give me a sec, guys. I'm really sorry about this. God, this is like the worst time, too, because I was talking about the New Year's resolution shit, which would be pretty apt. But fuck me, this has to come at the worst time. God. Frustrating. Give me like 5 minutes. I'll try not to take too long. It's still dropping frames. Hold on. Looks like it's fine. Yeah, it looks like it might be fine. I'm gonna take off the BRB screen and, actually, hold on. And leave that on so I can monitor. Okay. Oh boy. So, I guess my sister was just watching a movie, but that doesn't answer why it was dropping like crazy. I think it's just the ISP being dumb. Because she said she was already like 2 hours in to watching a movie with her friend online, so I'm like, I don't know what's going on. But I think it fixed itself. Or rather fixed itself. So, yeah, we should be good. You know what? Let me finish this cutscene before I get into, like, the rant. Or actually, how long is this cutscene? Eh, it might be a long cutscene. Fuck it. I'm gonna continue so I don't lose my train of thought. So, yeah, the last thing I was talking about how, also thank you, Evan the Fender, Hensel, for the welcome back. Talking about voice acting and how it's stopping a hobby. This is a problem. I've always tried to not, like, mentally rather, right? This is the problem. I've always wanted to take it professionally. However, I would keep making these excuses of like, oh, I'm not in a city that has voice acting jobs or classes to take, right? I'd always find these excuses to think like, oh, I don't have as much of an opportunity as someone that's like in like, let's say LA or something. But I still wanted to learn, right? I didn't let it stop me. But I don't know what happened last year where I just became so dissatisfied with doing auditions, and not even auditions for paid work, because there's still a lot I need to learn. I'm not confident enough to feel like I should be applying for paid jobs. I still feel like my voice acting experience is not there. Or not even voice acting, just acting in general. I need to get better. I need to actually practice and do proper training, or hell, even look into maybe some online courses with professionals, because half the time, even if I don't know if they use like Zoom or like other like conference calls or something to maybe transfer like studio audio better. I think there might be something, but I forget what it's called. So I'm like, I'm not sure how they do online courses or whatnot, but it's like, still, where there's a will, there's a way, basically, right? I should not let that stuff stop me. However, I think I kind of got stuck with, like, the obstacle of just not really knowing what to do, or thinking I knew what I was gonna do last year, but then 2020 kind of threw things for a loop. But even then, it's like this thing where, like, for some reason 2020, when I thought I was gonna, like, move out, and I thought there was gonna be, like, all this other stuff happening in the air, and it just didn't, you know, fall through. Oh, I know. As well as, like, also being caught up with, like, doing, like, a gym routine and going for, like, a membership and doing, like, the local commute there. That took a lot of time out of it as well, but I was enjoying it. It was, you know, for fitness, so I don't regret it. But, yeah, just long story short, in November, I kind of hit this point where I'm like, alright, just genuinely asking myself, what do I have to show for 2020? Not in terms of it being a shitty year, but in terms of, like, did you improve at voice acting? Did you improve on this thing that you keep claiming you want to do? And not really. Not really. You know, I've been sitting here playing a whole lot of games, and it's been great. But when I think about it, did I really have to stream not even 7 days a week, but like, do I really have to stream daily? I mean, to get games done, sure, but, you know, do I need to do that? Or the better question was, could I, yes, I will hydrate. Sorry, by the way, this is a very lengthy rant, but it's important since it's the new year. Also, wait, Evan says, also want to do voice acting, but I'm too dang nervous, and I suck. I mean, it's hard for me to give advice on that stuff, because I haven't really made it yet. And by made it, I mean, like, I haven't really done it professionally. However, well, I guess here's a question, Evan the Fender. Do you ever listen to podcasts? Because I do have a recommendation if you do. If you're serious about wanting to, like, get into voice acting or, like, learning about it. This got deep. Yeah, I mean, it gets pretty deep because that's the thing. I can't separate my real life stuff from voice acting because I really do want this. So it's like, if there's ever anything where I need to do, like, introspection and really just look at what my ambitions are, like, it's related to that shit. But yeah, so when it comes down to it, I was like, okay, do I really need to be playing this many games? Do I need to be doing this much streaming? And the answer is no. But, I think the real impasse is gonna be this year when I get a job. I think I'm gonna have to be shortening this down to maybe, like, 3 or 4 days in the week where I stream if I get like a full-time or part-time job in the future. Because I didn't really get around to fixing my scheduling issues until November, where I started doing afternoon streams at around 2 or 3 p.m. and then calling it after 4 or 5 hours. And then in the evening, having the time to myself to learn other things, whether it was like a video editing program or looking up videos for other things that I want to learn. That's kind of what I found really works for me right now, at least being unemployed. With my free time is, okay, you can stream, but stream a little bit in the day, but then the evening is yours to do whatever you want, right? That's what I found to be my answer so far, and it's been working pretty well. You know, have a little bit of fun, but then also just put in the time. Have a segment in the day to do what you want. In terms of, like, creatively. Whether it's, like, looking up a video to learn, like the last few days, for example, I mentioned this, like, on the podcast with Soul. I ended up learning Reaper, an audio editing program, or, like, a workstation that some people use. I learned all that over the course of a few days, and it's been working out pretty well. But it's also the fact that it's like now with that evening time that I have set aside for myself, once I get comfortable learning like all the programs and stuff, I can just hit record. I can just hit record and learn what I need to learn. You know, look up some techniques, maybe learn some accents. Really dive into this shit because there are resources online. It's never been about not finding the information. It's been about being able to put in the time to learn that stuff. And that's what I've been struggling with last year, where it's like, I have nothing to show because I didn't put the time in. So ultimately, to make this not a super long rant, I know it's getting there, apologies for this. You just make each character have different voices? Well, no, I know that, but Evan the Fender, the thing is, like, I guess to word it differently, yes, I could do that. But when it comes to, like, learning proper technique and whatnot, I can't do that on a stream. I need to set aside time to learn proper voice acting techniques and skills and things. Like, I can't learn a new accent while I stream these games, you know what I mean? The general problem is that I haven't been divvying up my time well whatsoever in 2020. When I could have. I could have solved this a long time ago, but I chose not to. Right? Like, a lot of the disappointment that I have in 2020 wasn't just because the year sucked. Yes, COVID sucked. But I can't help but feel like some of that stuff is self-inflicted. Whether it be due to laziness or not taking the initiative to find ways to manage my time better. So, for 2021, basically, you know, my goal is to put what I really want to do first. Make voice acting and learning that skill, or honing that skill, as my #1 priority, above anything else. Like, streams will still happen, but I refuse to let voice acting and something that I want to pursue become a backseat. It should not be a hobby. It should be something that I'm pursuing as much as other people that I see on Twitter, or other aspiring voice actors that I follow on Twitter, and I see them putting in the work every single day. Or I see them do, like, these hilarious shit posts on Twitter or something, right? But it still shows their skill in voice acting, and I'm like, I need to get to that level. There are hundreds of people doing this. There are, like, I can't sit here and not put in the hours, right? Things that I could learn in a month are going at a snail's pace. So, ultimately what I want to do in 2021 is just work for the shit that I want, right? I can't keep putting it off. So, in general, that's what the resolution is. It's just that I could just say it's become a better voice actor, but in general, it's just, honestly, man, just get that shit done. I want to make 2021 a year that's more action, less words. right? I want to be able to say that every month I did something. Every month I chipped away at it. I looked up something online, and I did research. You know? Because honestly, last year, I got nothing to show for it. And I want to look back on this year, 2021 that is, by the end of it, and say, man, every month I did this, or I did this, or I learned this one cool thing, right? That's what I want. So, that's my resolution, is just, I want progress. And not just wishing for it, not just dreaming about it or thinking about it, but by actually doing it. Can I give you a hug? I mean, I wish we're on the internet, so... no. But it's cool. Some people might say I'm putting myself down, but it's more so being critical of progress, you know? Because if I want to do voice acting as, like, a profession, it shouldn't be at hobby level. It shouldn't be just like, oh, whenever I feel like it. It's like, no. You do that shit. You do that shit because it's what you really want to do. You gotta prove it, you know? So yeah, that was a long rant. Sorry about that. We'll get back to the game now. Oh, but I was gonna say, Evan, if you were curious about pursuing voice acting, I can't tell you much because I'm not, you know, I haven't really made it, like I said, in terms of, like, professionally, so I couldn't tell you what's, like, the best advice. I'm still learning, obviously, like I just mentioned, I got a lot to learn myself. But, there is a really good podcast if you have the time, or if you know, multitask and listen to podcasts. If you don't, then don't worry about it. Oh my god, what's the name of the site? People always say it too. There's like two things that I recommend. So there's a site by D. Bradley Baker. I think it's called, what's it called? So I want to be a voiceactor.com. I forget. I gotta look it up later. Let's get back to the game. Yes, as I proceed to go into another segue. No, really quick. I'll look up the site later. I could probably whisper to you on Twitch or something. There's a really good site that kind of helps get you started from, like, novice to beginner level. Kind of explaining the ins and outs of, like, what you need to learn or do or look into. There's a website, I'll link it later. But there's also Voice Acting Mastery. It's a very good podcast by voice actor Crispin Freeman. He's done a lot of stuff. But he has a series where he's basically kind of breaking down the techniques you need, including stuff like building confidence, like a lot of the mental aspects and, like, preparing to be a voice actor and make it professional, as well as having interviews with, like, other professional voice actors that gives a nice perspective as to how they broke into it. It's incredible. At least for me, it's been nothing but motivational, but it's a lot of insight as well. But it's called Voice Acting Mastery. But that's only if you have time to listen to podcasts. They're not, like, super long. I think the first few start at, like, 13 minutes or something. I don't know why he broke it up like that, but it works. So they're meant to not be super time-consuming. But that's all I got. I'll probably link you the other site that I was mentioning, but I can't remember the website name of it. Just in time for the TED Talk. No, the TED Talk was over. A stream exclusive. Yes. And hey, let me hit you with one too. The harsh reality is, no one's gonna be looking at this in the future because it's an E7 stream, so nobody's gonna be looking at this on the YouTube archives. I should have been doing this TED Talk when I start Cold Steel 3. But you didn't hear that from me. But you did. So, let's see. Yeah, nothing else I missed. No, just Crux. How's it going, man? We were just talking about how, like, yeah, my New Year's resolution is kind of just like, I want 2021 to be a year of change for me. I want it to be a year of progress, whether it be voice acting or anything else in between. I want it to be a year where I make that shit happen. Not by waiting for it, but by doing it. Chipping away at it every day if I can, you know? But yeah. Something cool to tell as I started streaming? Nice. Hopefully, you don't take forever like I did in learning a lot of things. God, I'm still learning things, even streaming 5 years later. The only thing I will say is, as long as you look up YouTube videos or things that help you get started with tutorials, holy shit. It took me way too long to learn certain things, honestly, when I started streaming in 2015. Because I just didn't look them up, honestly. So, it'd be like that. But for real, we'll get back to the game. Oh, man. It's not to worry for something we cannot change. Let's accept it and move on. So tell your tale. PS5? What are you streaming? Oh, okay, then that's the easy way. Dumb question? No, it's a valid question. Because PS4 and PS5 and a lot of consoles now, you can just stream directly from them. Which I guess, like, it is, like, really nice because you don't have to worry about, like, stream delay or anything. I do it the harder way of, if I have to play, like, a game from, like, PS5 or something, I do it with a capture card. Like an Elgato capture card that's, like, an external USB thing that gets, like, the game footage and then puts it through to OBS on PC. Or in a case like this with E7, it's a game capture on OBS, but that's usually what I use. You use OBS. For most streamers use OBS. There's other programs like XSplit, but OBS is usually what people use, and there is a learning curve. There are a lot of great videos on YouTube already to like help get people started, but for PC games you don't need an external capture card. It's just if you want to get the footage from like the TV or something that you would need it. So stream a game that you can play with fans. I've done it at times, but God, I know the popular one would be Among Us, but man, that's God, that shit might be stressful. But the thing is, I don't know. I'll consider that at some point. It's just that it's kind of tough when a lot of like the massive like multiplayer games that are usually like the battle royale games, which I don't really play. That is Power Bomberman. Yeah, that was like a fan-made Bomberman game, which was really dumb. I'll probably do that again at some point. Actually, wait, so is it still like... Is it up to 12 players? I'm trying to remember. But no, that is a valid point, Evan. At some point, I probably should do more stuff with everyone else, but... The thing is, too, like, my audience is pretty small, so I don't worry about it too much yet. If I were ever, like, super famous or something, maybe. But, anyway. I also want to make progress on E7 right now, so let me not get distracted. We'll keep going. But congrats on starting to stream, though. It's a learning curve for sure, but, the single biggest advice I would, have, Evan, is, don't wait for people to show up to your stream. Actually, wait, do you do commentary at all when you play, Evan? Do you, like, you know, talk as you play? I see, so it's not simply happenstance, then. The voice we heard at the altar, must truly have been that of the Flame Dragon. Really believe that was a dragon we heard? I mean, yeah, there was a voice, but it's not like we actually saw where that voice was coming from. You truly don't get it, do you? 5 dragons most assuredly exist in this world, even if you cannot see them. Okay, then yeah, Evan, what I was gonna say was, like, the single biggest tip I would have for anybody starting to stream, and I was guilty of not doing this as well, how to explain this? I would usually wait until I saw that there was a viewer in the chat, or there was, like, I would see, like, 1 viewer or something, or, like, I would wait until that, like, 0 viewers went to, like, 1 or 2, and then start talking in, like, 2015, and, that's not how you should do it. Whenever you're live, this is, like, this might seem like a no-brainer, but you'd be surprised how many people, like, fall for this trap, where it's, like, they think, like, oh, nobody's watching, so I can afford to not do commentary, or not say anything as I play. And that's really bad. Because what'll happen is, by the time that 1 viewer shows up, they're gonna be looking at someone playing the game, if you have a webcam or not, you know. It'll just be, like, mute, and it'll just be gameplay. And they'll dip in, like, 20 seconds, right? Unless they see that a stream is already active and going and someone's like talking through anyway, they're not going to stick around. So, I guess the single biggest advice I would have for anybody starting off is just keep talking, even if no one's around. It'll be more welcoming to people who want to like look for a stream in that case. Because sometimes people just say nothing until like, oh, there's someone actually here. It's like, nah. Gotta make it seem like you're always enjoying the game. In that sense. Keep on reading it. Some things are important to tell. Been distracted? Yeah, pretty much. No, that's the thing too, like tangents and like rambles and like that's the other thing too, is like just being active with the chat. Not even worrying about the game sometimes. Obviously, I only worry because I've been talking for like 20-ish minutes without doing anything. But obviously, yeah, paying attention to chat and talking with them is a great way to, you know, build a relation with the audience you have. But yeah, the biggest thing is just like, you know, just keep talking, keep commentating if you can. You know, in a way, it's similar to how Let's Plays used to be back on YouTube. People would have to get used to talking to an audience that doesn't exist. And that's exactly how it is with Twitch. When you start live streaming, instead of waiting for those people to show up or the regulars to show up, just keep talking at the start anyway. Just keep doing it. Because, man, I don't envy people who used to like have to learn how to do Let's Plays. That is like the weirdest thing. Especially when like that's just offline all the time. There is no active chat. There is nothing to bounce off of. Let's Players just have to commentate everything on their own. Which is kind of funny, because people think that stuff used to be effortless. And it kind of is, but really good ones take effort. Took a while to master Let's Plays back in the day. Yeah. It's not for everyone. Went down in my mind that was a flame dragon. His words were quite ominous. Yeah. Voice we heard in Shinoa seemed to be issuing us a warning, too. Has his eyes closed for a while. Lord. Adol, do you have any interpretation of the words that were spoken to you? Flame Dragon chose to give you his powers. So, though I am loath to suggest it, I'm forced to accept the possibility that perhaps you know something I do not. Or perhaps you don't. What we know for sure is that Adol received a special power from that altar. Come to think of it, I know very little about him. Who is he? What is he? I need to keep a close eye on him. Don't. There's just too much we don't know here. Nothing the dragon said rings any bells? Nothing at all? Mufasa from Lion King, yes. As I mentioned earlier, I'm not very knowledgeable in matters of the ancient legends. Perhaps by visiting the remaining altars, you may be able to find the answers you seek. That's right, on a boat with him, yes. We the 5 tributes of Altago each revere one of the dragons. There's an altar near every village. The 5 tribes of Altago? So Sagram here with the flame altar, and Shinoa in the forest with the earth altar? Correct. 2 of the tribes were lost over the years, regrettably. But one yet remains that you have not visited, Adol. There'll be another altar at Kylos, I believe? Honoring the Wind Dragon. Will you go? I mean, he's got no choice. I believe that is the correct choice. Kylos Village is located in a harsh gorge region to the west of the Altago Plains. Speak with the Eldris there, and you may find further answers. Rumor has it that she possesses a mysterious power. She very likely knows something of the 5 dragons. Yet I'll thank Mustafa for his advice. You've been a really big help. Thank you very much, Mustafa. There's no need to thank me. I'm only performing my sacred duty. I've been acknowledged by the Flame Dragon, are therefore eternally a friend to Sagram. Be careful en route to Kylos. The monsters in the gorge are known to be particularly vicious. Gotta go, have a great day. Yeah, take care, Evan. What is this music? Alright, the Ridley theme. Oh shit, there he is again. It's tighter than I thought. Who was that man? How did he detect my presence? My dude Geese. No, I'm kidding. Must be that Falcon guy the townsfolk mentioned. I better... Of course they're all here. Guards are coming after you? Need to hurry it up? Yeah, I know. That weasel didn't tell me the job was gonna be this complicated. There he is! Very awkwardly running. Oh, hold on. Got a message. It varies from 6, pretty much. Did I miss anything in the chat? First magazine, first time playing 8? Oh, nice. Let me see. Yeah, I don't think I missed anything. Okay. Geese Howard. God. If his name was actually Geese Howard, that'd be very cursed. Oh yeah, let me see if I could sim something. But yeah, sorry with that long rant. It's especially redundant because this is the problem with, like, talking when nobody's there, is that, like, I kind of mentioned some of this stuff a little bit earlier in the session, but nobody was here, so it's like, you know what, I need to just save the long discussion stuff when people are actually here. Otherwise, it's redundant. It's just how it is. It's fine, man. Oh, I know, but it's just the thing where I'm like, yeah. It's more efficient. You know. Oh, so we can make this. It is for, a new weapon. Wow, we got a lot of sandstone, too. Holy shit. Used to other, seeing other streamers doing it, too. See Joel going on many rants. Oh, from Vinesauce? God. Yeah, it's a channel I can never keep up with too much. Although in general, man, that's one thing I struggle with too. But honestly, at this point, it's a matter of priorities. I usually don't watch streams anymore. Unless it's Max. Max is like the only one that I like to watch when I can. For obvious reasons. He still inspires me. But, God. I wish I had the time to watch more streamers. And they're mostly from highlights. Yeah. And that's the thing, I'm not, like, against doing, like, you know, rambles and shit. I live for it, I really do. It's just, the ramble should happen when people are here to listen. Where do we get Hard Hide? I need to fight more of them. Chat ramble he ever had is where he was streaming Desert Bus. God, that'd be a game to do it, right? If it was a boring, monotonous game like that, I'd be talking about whatever came to mind. God, shoutouts to that cursed Ice Mist Crystal, like, I don't even know. I'm just looking at it down there next to, like, the small gold icon in the font, and I'm like, oh my god, that thing is just blown up. It don't look good. But yeah, I kind of made a thread about it on Twitter as well, but a lot of people didn't, like, you know, see it. Because, like, that's always one thing that sucks about Twitter, too, is that, like, I could make a thread kind of opening up and being super critical of myself, but people take it as, like, or not take it a certain way, but it's like, it's why I hate doing text as much, is that sometimes things might sound more harsh on yourself than really are, but it's like, I'm just being critical of me last year, where I'm like, I'm just disappointed in myself, but anytime you try to write how disappointed you are in yourself in text, it always seems like more harsh than it really is. But it's like, no, I'm just acknowledging my shortcomings. But I guess that's why I'm not really a writer now, is it? Saying to stream the entire 8 hours of it? Jesus Christ, I'd believe it too. Let me check the guide here, though. It's been 36 minutes. God, what happened to the past broadcasts? I might need to, like, combine all this shit. Probably. Thankfully, DaVinci is, like, really easy to do that. With the cut mode. That's how long one run of Desert Bus is. God. I mean, I guess technically I could do it too, but oh my goodness. I don't think I'd ever want to. Reward is 1 point. God, that shit's awful. I'm assuming we just go back. But hold on, I don't want to rush. There might be a... I think there is a quest line we got from here. Okay. Desert Bus stream in the future, God. That's the thing, too, that I didn't really, like, get into, is just like, man, whether or not I get, like, a part-time job or full-time job, probably after Cold Steel 4, I'll be honest, that's probably when, like, later on in the year, maybe I'll be streaming less. Like, I'm not gonna completely go away, but it's just, like, daily streams, 2020 might be the last time I actually go through with that. I need to take more days off. Because I usually only do it when I finish the game, but it's like, I need to allow myself to just do that whenever I feel the need for it. What might be considered lazy for streaming is not lazy for anything else I want to do. That's reality. Oh fuck, why do these... What kind of, like, ammo am I thinking of that this looks like? It looks like some kind of, like, fucking ammunition rounds. That's all I see with these, like, all in a row like this. But I can't remember what type of gun. Anyway. I wanted to do something. Oh, yeah, I want to check this. So I'm guessing, yeah, the yellow ones are the ones that are complete. Was it this one? No, that's in Shinoa. Did I not pick that up then? Who do I need to talk to? Let me get the guide up. Or the other guide up. The other guide up. Also, Crux, thank you for the sub on YouTube. What? I wasn't expecting that. Let me see. If you're still there, that is. Let's see. YouTube sub. God. Here it is. Let's see. Crux is like, sure, you're welcome. He's like, it's whatever. It took me 5 seconds. I didn't think much of it. But cool, I guess. Let's see. Bring items in order they are requested. 10 of each to Jonathan Lee and Kylos. That's not it. Where is this quest? Sorry. Trying to figure this out. Instagram store. Oh. Let's see. Oh, but there was like only 2. Yeah, I think that's what happened. There were like a few that we were missing. FC ending the other day. Forgot to subscribe. Yeah. God, FC ending is painful. Nadley flower. Okay, so where can we go to get that? Do they drop anything? I don't think they do. Well, I guess I'm looking up where to get those flowers. To Google, I think. Because so I think the guy that you mentioned was like only for monster drops, right? I could double check. Okay, no, it's a straight up material. Other stuff too? Yeah, I'm looking through. Bear with me because I haven't seen it yet. Where is it? Charcoal, sandstone. No, it's all the bones. It's the hides, feathers. I'm assuming the seeds. Yeah, here we go. Kalos Gorge. Precincts of Wind, Event the town of Inna. Okay, so I guess I'm better off, just going to Kylos, just progressing. Okay. Then yeah, I think what I'm gonna have to do for a lot of these, I'm not a really big fan of how E7 does their quests, I'll be honest. I guess I'm better off doing Kylos, and then that's when I can do the quest cleanup. Just for me, call me old-fashioned. I like when a quest line can just be done when you get to that town, per se. Like, you go out of your way, but you can still get it done in one shot. E7's quests, I've noticed, are mainly just like, hey, get all these materials, but each new location you go to has, like, 1 out of the 4 of those that you need, so you kind of have to wait till you have access to everything before, like, the point where the things become missable, or, like, invalid. So it's like, why even let me get these quests early? Not a huge fan of that. I'm just like, you know, just let me do it when I get there, and if not... It's like giving you the illusion of choice, right? It's like, you have the illusion of being able to do this right now, but it's like, not really. You have to wait till you access the other areas. Until you're so close to the point where it becomes failed. Should I fast travel back? I guess so. Anything else I would need, Oh, there's even a little flag there, too. And then again, should I just walk back? I do need the money. Somewhat. Yeah, we'll walk back. But I did rant. Okay, fine, I'll fast travel. Make up for lost time. Make up for lost time, damn it. That must. Gotta constantly debate with myself. Sick. I did it again. God damn it. The muscle memory is fucked. Because, like, I keep pressing... It always happens like this. I keep pressing this. Instinctually, I think, oh, it's not what I want, so let me try pressing the other face button. Fuck. It doesn't help, too, that, like, even PS5 kind of fucks me up with that. Because, like, PS5 controllers, or, like, PS4 as well, have the fucking touchpad. So I'm not used to pressing in the middle of a controller anymore, right? It's always, like, this tiny-ass, like, options button on the top right. I'm like, God. I'm just not... That used to be standard, man, and now it's like you barely touch the center of your controller anymore. Layout's fucking changed. Anyway. This is we up to when I picked up my 8-bit Do Pro Plus controller. I still have it, but it's in the box. Not because I don't want to mess with it, but like I barely get a chance to mess with Switch games. And then when I finally do, it's like, I'll just use my Pro controller. I need to really get on that and like mess with it here and there. You're those adventurers hired by His Majesty, aren't you? Although it is good, I'll probably use it whenever like I do like Switch multiplayer or something. PC mainly, yeah. Well, PC would be good too, but I have an Xbox One controller, so it is what it is. Perfect. Have you seen a suspicious man about town? He'd be wearing all black and carrying a poleaxe. Man, well, we didn't see anyone suspicious, but I guess we'll keep our eyes peeled. What's up with all those security? Did something happen? There's an intruder in the palace. Pretty solid controller. I bet. I know, color-wise, I went with the North American Super Nintendo. I wish I had the Japanese variant, but I didn't see it on the Amazon site. I think I had black, NES-themed, or Super Nintendo. The white and purple. Or the gray and purple. Here's made out of Altago City, too. Despite all the Dragon Knight security checkpoints. Noisy feet. Oh, he's made it out. That's Game Boy? Oh, not NES Game Boy? I thought the gray and purple one was SNES. No need to worry, though. Set up blockades on all the major roads. Haven't seen anyone, however. Gonna have to ask you to move along. Try not to get in the way of our investigation, okay? Stay put and stay out of trouble. What I have? Oh, okay. What's the point now, Adol? Looks like we're stuck here. We'll be able to head to Kylos for who knows how long. How would anyone do something so stupid at a time like this? I need to find out more about what happened and discuss the matter with Father when I get back. The same concave buttons? Yeah. Father? Doesn't concern you. Forget I said anything. We'll come back to that, but right now the big concern is we're stuck here. Unless there's some way around all this anyway. Game Boy version 2 that has the Game Boy D-pad ridges. Ah, okay. Oh man, I forgot to mention it in that frickin' TED Talk / rant. Man, so the other reason I also struggled with, like, scheduling shit, I'll be honest, was because of shit that I should have dropped a long time ago. And I knew it was trash, but, like, my sister just, like, kept convincing me to, like, try this shit. And I'm like, I don't know. I kind of fell for the trap. You try one gacha game, and it's like, you think, like, oh, you can make time for this. You can tolerate this shit. And it's like, no. Towards the end of the year, I dropped that shit like a bad habit. Genshin Impact was enjoyable. But even then, stuff like PSO2, right? Like, just, like, these endless games that are meant to go on forever. Even 14 to some extent. I'm just like, I don't know when I'll check 14. I'm sure I'll enjoy it, but I'll probably, like, just stick to, like, the story stuff and then not even worry about keeping up with events. If that time ever comes. But honestly, for right now, I'm focused on, like, you know, trying to learn voice acting and other stuff right now. But it's like, these games that are meant to be, like, endless and don't really have an end to them, I'm so glad I dropped that shit in November and December, because I'm just like, whether it's gacha or not, just the time-consuming shit of, like, doing dailies or getting stuff done, and I'm just like, no, I'm tired of this. I'm done. Waste, like, 1 or 2 hours a day, which doesn't seem like much, but when I look back on it, it fucking adds up tremendously. Take it over the old waterway, forcing us to clear it off limits until further notice. Made plans to clear the monsters out, but in the meantime, not a soul gets past me. Door shut tight. Could treat it like another RPG. Yeah. But that's what I mean. Like, I'll probably do, like, a surface level, like, check of, like, 14, but it's like, I'm not gonna try to get the best gear or, like, any of this other stuff where it's like people, like, you know, farm for mounts or, like, all this other cool stuff. I'm like, no, if I ever check 14, it'll be very casual. I'll do, like, the bare minimum. Just because I refuse to fall for that shit anymore. Same thing with Monster Hunter as well. I'm sure I'll enjoy Monster Hunter Rise, but it's like, I'm not gonna put in the hundreds of hours that, like, Shane or, like, other people probably will. And that's fine. Nothing against that stuff, mind you. It's just, I refuse to let 2021 go the same way as 2020. I'm tired of it. Rumor has it that Commander Size played a major role in protecting the palace. Commander Rod must be dying right now, just thinking about how to catch up to him. But I saw some suspicious figures out of the corner of my eye. It was just you guys. Near Collab, expecting me to follow your aimless wandering. Watching children play makes it feel peaceful. Such a sight makes it seem like things like Eskin Fever and the anomalies are just a dream. I mean, I don't think I should be in here. Remember the last time we had an execution? Not since the current king ascended the throne, I believe. His Majesty must not enjoy having people executed too easily. Surrounded on all sides by water like an island? One road that leads here. I don't know where the castle intruder went. Also for him to hide out here. Speaking of fighting, though, I do have a tidbit for you. Oh, you noticed already, but when you're fighting monsters, there are times when they get stunned. Some monsters are resistant to getting stunned. Learning how to stun monsters can help you. Wouldn't hurt to keep it in mind. Makes sense. Oh, I didn't know you get more SP that way. But it does make sense. Oh, block the roads to the port, right? Won't be able to go to the palace for some time? How troublesome. I mean, can't I just fast travel wherever I want to go? Hey, hold it. No one's allowed into the palace. A man dared to break into the palace, possibly after His Majesty. Currently investigating the matter. Can't have anyone tampering with the evidence, so no one's allowed in. Okay, okay. But yeah, just looking back, oh my god. Even if I was enjoying some of those games like Genshin, I was just like, fuck, dude, I'm not falling into this again. Like, I don't know how people do it. More power to them if they keep up with that stuff. All I see is the time wasted now. Same thing with Monster Hunter. It's like, even when Monster Hunter Rise comes out, I'm sure I'm gonna love it. But, even if it's something that, you know, I think I know how this is gonna go, where it's like, you know, Shin will probably see it as a way to, like, spend time with friends, and I'm like, I get that. But for me, when it comes to playing Monster Hunter, it's like, I do love it, but I don't think I can ever put in that amount of hours again. Like, hundreds and hundreds of hours. And I'm just like, I'd rather put that stuff into learning voice acting instead. It's fucking time, right? If other people are putting in that much work, I should be doing the same. God, that's the other thing too. I haven't like really mentioned is that like that's the other reason I love playing games with like English dub is because it truly does inspire me. And playing Cold Steel 1 and 2 really does inspire me to like get better and improve, right? Especially hearing Sean, you know, his amazing portrayal of like Reed and like, you know, all this other stuff. Like it gets me so immersed, but it also makes me like analyze their performances and be like, okay, what can I take from this? Or like, you know, what can I learn from inflections and like little details and like delivery, right? That's like one of the big things that I keep like pointing out, is when I really like certain things, based on delivery. But yeah, that shit inspires me, but it also, in a way, once you get so inspired, you start to get impatient about it as well. You're like, man, they're doing this, and this game came out in like 2016, right? And I'm just like, it's 2021. Fucking get there, my man. I'm not saying I gotta have to move to LA or anything, but like, get to the point where you could mess with the big boys and girls. I want to sit at the cool kids table, right? But, only one way to do it. Oh, right, I was gonna check Tia. I forgot. I was like, where am I trying to go? Should probably go and talk to her. My ass just really said, alright, Adol, you're gonna do a lap. Where is that place again? Oh. Keep forgetting it's one more over on the left here. Oh my god. Why was I stuck there? That was the wrong one. I always think it's like the one in the center, but no. Oh, she's not here. The docks, maybe? I could check the guide, but I'll fumble my way. Market Square to sell flowers. Oh, I guess I didn't see them. I sure love being blind. Oh, there they are. Nobody's buying today? Maybe there just aren't enough people out for me to sell to? Oh, hello. Hey, Tia. Business is slow today, huh? Hey, Adol, what time we lend a hand? Oh, you don't have to do that. The city has been in quite an uproar all day. Things will be better tomorrow, I'm sure. How have things been going for you? Went to Sagram now. Tell Tia that their trip to Sagram went well. VA helped graders spot the big cast in 14. Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. Because I know 14 from when I played had a very UK talent vibe to it. It was hot, sandy, and smelled like sweaty men the whole time? Kinda gross. God. You do realize that we told you many, many times not to come, right? When you get Heaven Sword? Oh, is that when it really starts showing up? God. It's gonna trip me up. Although I definitely won't be able to spot the voices unless they really sound like them, because I don't follow the Xenoblade voice actors too much. That sounds like quite the adventure indeed. What's wrong, Tia? God, it is kind of funny, though, how, like, I didn't know that a lot of the VAs for Xenoblade ended up, like, kind of drifting. Or, like, you know, they do, like, other stuff. Like, Dunbands is just like, I don't really know what the fuck this game is, but apparently people seem to like my stuff when, like, the Fedivision came out. I was like, whoa. I didn't know he didn't care. Which makes sense, but it's like, it really is funny because that reaction is usually the norm. Or, like, it used to be the norm. But I remember even recently as stuff like Three Houses, like, suddenly all the VAs are, like, into that stuff. They're into, like, the role that they, like, you know, maybe play the game or get to know the characters. And I'm like, I was so used to growing up, like, VAs didn't really care for their roles too much. Or, like, they would, but it was kind of a weird 50-50 ratio with that stuff. But it's just funny to think about. Oh, it's nothing. Just thought you must be tired from your trip to Sagram. Have time, why don't you come to my house? Prepare you something cool to drink? Hey, what's wrong? Be like, holy shit, it's this character? I imagine, yeah. Aren't you happy to see Adol and Dogi? I'm like, yo, don't talk to me if you're... if Ricky is not there, what's the point? She's gonna pull my hair again. Just know she is. 14 time? It's okay. I'm sure we'll be able to do it in the next monthly 14 talk in January. What's wrong? You sure don't seem like the same mischievous little kid who yanked my pigtails last time we met. Maya? What happened? Don't tell me she got sick with that thing too. Oh no. Maya? Maya, what's wrong? Maya! Fuck. She's dead. Man, I just noticed how creepy it is that the windows are kind of like this black abyss, you know, it's just pitch black outside. I'm like, it's kind of creepy. Maya, hang in there. Aisha, what's going on? I was afraid of? She has skin fever? It's already advanced pretty far. It's not just a fever and coughs, her hands and feet have begun hardening like stone. Oof. At this rate, isn't there anything we can do to help her? I guess we can do both. I'm not a doctor, I don't know. I just know that in the advanced stages of Iskin fever, patients' extremities begin to petrify. Her youth may be working against her, honestly progressing the illness at a faster than normal rate. Oof. To get her some medicine? It's not that simple. Tia, I heard Maya's sick. Is it? Xenoblade 2 VA in Shadowbringers? Nice. Dr. Dalian? No. No, this isn't good. Maya has Iskin fever. I can tell just by looking. Oh yeah, you're the doctor around these parts, right? Doc, you gotta hurry and give Maya some medicine. Right, of course. The medicine for Iskin fever. It is true that I know how to mix it, but acquiring the most important ingredient is the issue. I am so sorry. You're not familiar with Iskin fever, I take it. There are a few facts you should know, then. Well, time for PSA, everybody. Medicine used to treat its symptoms requires an ingredient called scarlet crystal. Is it raining outside? What is this noise? I think it is raining. Well, let me get on my phone and check the weather. Yes, it's raining. It was so quiet that I was like, wait a minute, why am I hearing this through my headphones? Crystals in short supply carries an exorbitant price tag, making its acquisition somewhat impossible. We can't get it? Then what happens to Maya? Perhaps impossible is the wrong word. I hear Zanzibar does have some for sale in his shop, but to say it's priced unreasonably would be putting it mildly. Want to talk to Zanzibar and ask for some Scarlet Crystal? I guess that would be the first step. Don't hold out much hope for success, but the effort is certainly appreciated. Zanzibar's establishment is located in the northeastern part of the central square. Just finding out if he even has any in stock will be fine for now. Alright then, no time to lose. Let's go, Adol. Wait, I'm coming too? Are you, though? Are you really? Never saw Maya like that? Is she really sick? Unfortunate. What's wrong with Maya? She's usually at the square by now. Our born aristocrat, there will be a small army of doctors looking after my every cough. If only. So wait, what exactly is Zanzibar? That's such a sad sight. Was it heat stroke? It's been hot these past few days, so be sure to tell her to drink plenty of water and rest well. Well, that's a good time to stay hydrated. Okay. Oh my god. Speaking of water. Man. I'm so pissed. Not really. But god. Do you guys ever make, like, tea or coffee and then get distracted by something and then, like, have to reheat the tea or, like, you know, said coffee? God. I made green tea, brought it up to my room, and then I was like, oh, let me put up that acoustic foam panel. To see if it sticks for the entire night before I put on the other ones, just to make sure it works with the command strips. And then I got distracted by other shit, and I was like, oh god, great. The green tea's not even lukewarm, it's just... Now it's just room temperature. What am I gonna do with this? Fuck. I was like, man, well, I'm not going all the way down just to put it in the microwave. But I'm like, god, I hate that. I was like, why? I specifically told myself to not get distracted too, now that I brought the tea up to my room and I just forgot. Pain. Outside it's effects. Close call yesterday when I was about to wrap up my Ring Fit session. Wait, what happened? Wait, let me check the guide, actually. I need to double check. What do I need to do here? One of the merchant companies. It doesn't tell me. Where is Zanzibar? Mom brought me tea during World 3. Ah, okay. Take a lot of training to be able to wield freely. Wish I could have seen him use it in person. Hmm. Scarlet crystals? Sorry, but we don't have any. But anyone else in the city has it, only the Zanzibar firm? It's really a shame. Lives another day, but he will not expect my smoothie buffs. Lord. Yeah, smoothies are good. I will spoil.
All right.
There will be ways to recover HP, like with actual exercise moves. So the smoothies are good, but thankfully they won't be required after a while. Although it is still good to, you know, keep a stock of them. But man. Color system too. Yeah. Because I was wondering, I was like, okay, what's gonna stop me from using the same moves that I usually do? But I usually like to mix it up, but the game does a pretty good job at, like, you know, making sure you, like, use the better stuff. Whether it's, like, an AoE or, like, a single focus thing or, like, you know, power difference. Or, like, you know, cooldown, different cooldowns. Like, they balance that stuff really well. There's definitely some I prefer more than others, though. Oh my god, they're phasing out. Okay, but for real, where is that company? Shit. Actually, Soul, do you know where I have to go right now? This is one case where it's like, it'd be nice if the game could, like, handhold me a little bit. Like, I just checked the guide, but it doesn't really tell me. Was the intruder after? He didn't steal anything, right? I mean, it's definitely not here. Maybe one of these around here, I'd hope. If it's not here, then I really don't know. What was all that commotion about earlier? Thought the little flower girl lacked the usual energy, but man, that scared me. You sure about that, man? This has gotta be it. Yep, here we go. I just never entered this building. Welcome to number one business in Al Otago, Zanzibar firm. What the fuck? Are you out of your mind? It's warrior during combat? Damn. That's some shit. More money could be nice. It might pay for itself, actually. I mean, I could see these two being useful, but Jesus Christ, this one, I don't know. Dropped items and money toward you from afar? Ooh. I could see it having its use. Something the matter? If you're looking for help, you came to the wrong place. Master exploits people's weaknesses for his profit. Oh, does he now? Oh my god. What is this shit-eating grin? What do you want? This is no place for kids. Or do you actually have something so valuable it deserves the attention of the great Zanzibar? Guess he's our man. Looks like Karnov's cousin. It'll ask Zanzibar for a piece of Scarlet Crystal. Oh, you want one, do you? How much are you willing to pay? What happened, Soul? Just so you know, the item you want is extremely expensive. Duke done in Arabian Nights style. God. It'll cost you a house at the least. A house? People have been saying it's pricey. For some reason my mind went to privacy. It's pricey, but that's just ridiculous. Could you give us a discount or something? Kid from Old Town is dying. What? Old Town? Never mind then. Offer withdrawn. I'm not going to waste my goods on some worthless vagabond. What a waste of time. Get out of my shop. What did you just say, you son of a... Vagabond. Worthless. You think you can get away with talking that way about Maya? Do it to him, please. You dare lay your dirty hands on me? Togi. Don't try and stop me, Adol. I'm gonna cave this bastard's face in. Do it, please. Togi, stop it. Well, I wish. Why do you have to fade to black? Sorry, Adol. I just couldn't take it. You sure, Dogi, that it was alright? Yeah, you're not the only one who got mad. And I mean, Zanzibar would never have sold that crystal for any sort of reasonable price anyway. You don't think so? He's trying to squeeze every last coin he can out of all the people who desperately need help. He's saying he bought up basically the entire Altaginian stock of Scarlet Crystals solely to create demand. He's drawn to the core. So that's a scheme. Man, that is rotten. Question is, what do we do about it? Need to figure out some way to get a piece of Scarlet Crystal? Well, it's sure not gonna be from him. Maybe we should go back and see if the doc's got any ideas. What time is it? Oh, 6:46. Alright. God. I'm still just laughing at how real that fucking joke I made was, where it's like, man, real-ass discussion to bring in the new year, and no one's gonna watch it because it's an E7 stream. God. It's funny because it's true. Well, not even that. No, let me rephrase that. Not because it's an E7 stream, because it's not a Trails stream. That's the real answer. That's the realest answer. God. Talking about passion, talking about drive. It's like, okay, when's Cold Steel 3 though? Do the thing. I'm like, listen. At some point, man cannot live off Trails alone. God. That is funny too, though. It's been a thing that I've been thinking about. It's like, where am I gonna go after playing the Trails series, right? Is there actually another series I could play that would, like, have those people, like, follow? I don't know. That's what makes, like, trying to go for fucking, Twitch partner out of the question. I cannot stand the mental gymnastics that you have to do, rather, for, like, Twitch partner, and be like, okay, I gotta make sure my audience sticks with me no matter what game I play, and I'm like, it's such a... I don't know. It feels like at that point you're not even playing what you really want to play. I don't like it. Trail 6 or 7 leaked. YouTube thumbnail highlighting Adol and Dogi. Oh my god. I'd hate it. That'd be so fucked. That's the thing though. I'm sitting here playing, I was gonna say crash, not crash, scratched my keyboard. That's the fucking thing though. You would think East and Trails would have overlap, and I'm sitting here playing E7, and the contrast is hilarious. Like, got a few of the regulars, like, you know, Vex, Soul, and Crux here, but then it's like, oh my god. Trails just gets more views, and that's so funny to me. That sentence is fucking hysterical. Because I'm such a small fucking streamer that I'm actually saying Trails gets more views. What the fuck kind of timeline am I in? You know? That should never be a sentence by any stretch of the imagination. But here we are. I didn't choose this life. I mean, I played the game, so that's all I did. But god, that's funny. Ys 8 views, yeah. Ys 8's gonna be the only one. Ys 8 is the Cold Steel one of the Ys series, I guess. Recently pivoted to story stuff. I think is why the recent ones get more coverage. The Trails fans lift them up, yeah. Unlike the majority of Trails fans have only played Ys 8, I've noticed. They've not played the other ones. Let's see. The adventure's on hold. As I roll spam over. E7 decided to pick up influence from Trails for story. Yeah. Which we'll see if it's for the better, because, man, I'll be real. E7's been, like, pretty fun so far, but Ys Origin, that was just, like, I don't know. The pacing on that game was, like, pretty fucking great. Like, story was, like, you know, kind of there for me until, like, you know, some of the other routes, or, like, when I was getting, like, you know, towards the final parts. But when it came to, like, pacing, it's like, alright, this is, like, this level section, then you go right to the next one. Right? Like, it felt non-stop. That shit felt great. So sorry, am I? But I think it's also because of it being, you know, Dharm Tower. Just because of how that structure is, it makes sense for it to be that seamless. How'd it go? Ys 3+4 Chronicles, what the fuck? The views for Society IK4, since it got a PS4 port recently? Yeah. Zanzibar refused to sell them any Scarlet Crystal. Sadly, that's the outcome I expected. It was still affordable only a few days ago. And Shameless Merchant is just using the people's misfortune for his own gain. God, you know what's gonna be the funny part too, though, is once I get to, like, Ys 8, or maybe even, like, Ys 4, I'm gonna have to, like, drop the fucking Ys info that I have on them, because I remember, like, it reminds me of when I was playing Puyo Puyo Tetris 2, and someone came into the stream and said, like, so, is this your first Puyo Puyo game, or your first Puyo Puyo Tetris game? And I just had to pause the stream and go to the home menu, and I'm like, none. I just showed them, like, that I have Puyo Puyo 1, 2, Tetris 1, and Champions, and I'm like, no to both of those questions, actually. God, it's just so funny to me. Still affordable only a few days ago. And yet, by most accounts, I'm still a Puyo Puyo normie. I gotta fix that at some point. I'll see you in Puyo Puyo Sun at some point in 2021. Shameless Merchant is just using people's misfortune for his own gain. The supposed Scarlet Crystals are rare to begin with, so it's only natural they carry a high price. A pure me, if you will, God. It doesn't work as well as I want. Demand has never been higher, creating a severe shortage. Blame can't fall entirely on him. On Null DC Bear, God. People infected with Iskin Fever? I mean, listen, Soul. I still gotta do Suikoden, I still gotta do Potful Mail. I still gotta do Metal Slug 5 and 6. There's a lot you want me to do, man. With time. Illness of Unknown Origins has been affecting all of Altago. Hell, we still gotta do Neo Turf Masters. Fuck. Doesn't matter how old or how healthy you are. You can strike anyone at any time. East Tactics stream went no. Yo, listen. I think it was yesterday. Or, it was either yesterday or like 2 days ago. I did, out of curiosity, I did look up East Tactics like gameplay footage. Holy shit, it looks like utter garbage. Like, you want, like, from frame 1, the gameplay, like, genres that I, like, run away from, not even look back at them. I'm like, that's the shit that bores me to tears. That's the shit where I'm just like, you can't pay me enough to play games like that. Holy shit, it's so boring. I'm like, wow, they really sold that. That's what the fucking DS got. And then the other East games are actually fun. God, that's insane to me. Like, that should not have the East branding on it whatsoever. So yeah, that's my impressions of East Tactics, I guess. Senate King Kimura himself has contracted the illness, but they are unconfirmed. Oh, I'm assuming it was a bot. I wouldn't be surprised if Vex saw it in bargain bins. God. The king. Come to think of it, he did say he was sick. Then he started coughing a lot. Dr. Delian, is there no other way? If there's anything I can do, anything we can do, we'll do it. I understand and appreciate the sentiment. I really do. But the crystal is rare as can be. It's found only around Otago City, yet always in such small quantities. As well as it is possible, there may be some left in the old waterway. Old waterway? Yes, under our feet lay an old waterway that spans the entire breadth of the city. Do I even want to know about East Tactics? No, you don't. You really don't. Like, you really, really don't. I hate how, like, the more I emphasize it, the more it's just gonna be causing the, you know, the fucking... Is it called the Streisand effect? I forget what the name of the effect is, where it's like, you know, the more you tell someone to not do it, the more they want to do it. People rarely venture within. Conditions may be just right for the formation of crystals. Webcomic of It's Too Late, I've seen everything. You know, in Europe and Japan, Lord. Delian, could you watch Maya for a time? Something I need to do. Tia, where are you going? Why aren't you explaining? Tell me she's planning to go to the old waterway here by herself. She can't. The monsters within are extremely dangerous. She wouldn't stand the chance down there alone. Yato told Delian to leave Tia in his charge. Take care of Maya for us till we get back. I promise I will stay right by her side. The entrance to the old waterway is down the stairs near the item shop. Tia, without a doubt, is headed there. Please keep her out of harm's way. Tia's head at the worst for East is either Tactics or the most ass port of East 1 and 2. Yeah, I still gotta look up footage of the East 1 and 2 DS port. Graphical style. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Vex. Like, that genre of game, that's like the PC strategy, like, type of, like, game. I forgot what you call it, or, like, you know, I think it's just, like, real-time strategy. That genre bores me to tears whenever I look at it. Like, I just... Holy shit. You would have to donate a considerable amount of money for me to ever consider playing one of those games. That is a genre that I'm just like, no. It is as far away from anything that I appreciate about video games. I'm like, no. Never. Bootleg Age of Empires. I didn't even know what Age of Empires was, right? Like, that's how ignorant I am, because I just don't want to see it. Oof. My sister, it's a matter of life and death. What are you babbling about? This is not a suitable place for peasant girls to be frolicking in. Although I guess she is a pleasant girl. You need to go home right now. Please, you have to let me through? What's going on here? But... what the fuck? This music. Every time I look at a 3D model, it just looks like he needs to get punched in the face. Reminds you of like a very cheap plush figure. Or a very poor man's action figure. Oh, what do we have here? It's a little flower like you doing in a filthy place like this. If you need something, you can just ask me. I am a gentleman after all. Man, they really should have just put an F in front of his name. Because that's exactly what he is. Man's a fraud. Fucking clown ass. Get him out of here. Please, I'll go on however many dates with you as you want. God. I can't blame her for being so desperate. But fuck that shit. Just let me through this one time? So blunt. So unromantic. You make me sound like I'm a bad man. Can you tell me why you're so desperate to get by here? Talk to me. Tell me what's on your mind. I can't watch this anymore. Sorry, but you're gonna have to talk with me first. You again. You two really are annoying, you know that? What possible good can come from getting in my way again? Don't think I can't crush you just because you have that bastard Sias on your side. Okay, that's enough. It's my turn now, Commander. Commander, I'd like to have a word with you. Who the hell are you, kid? Better shut your trap if you know what's good for you. Commander Rod? Come here now. What? You think you could fool me? Wait. Come to think of it, you do look... I mean, you know that... father? And that's why... Do we have an understanding? Do whatever you want. We're too busy trying to track down the intruder to concern ourselves with you gnats anyway. Should have called them goons. However, I do believe it would be best that... Sorry. Rod's so boring. He puts me to sleep, you guys. It's a real genuine problem I have. He's a hard counter to good writing. No, I do believe it would be best that you not get involved in matters that don't concern you. Group you're with? Well, let's just say they're not suitable company. Think about your position. That's not... Come on, we're going. What? But, Commander... You heard me. We're going. Go where? That goes for you too. Unlock the gate and come with me. No one's to get in the way of these people. That is an order. Sir, yes, sir? The sound effect for that open, though. Sounds like a very loud metallic light switch getting flipped on. Which I know is oddly specific, but... God. What was that all about? Actually, what did you say to him? You know, this and that and whatnot. Don't worry about it. It's not important right now. Question is, are you okay? Understand how you feel? Believe me. Had my own run-ins with skin fever. But you can't do this all by yourself? Too much weight for one set of shoulders? Yeah, Tia, especially where that guy's involved. He's a real blockhead. Not somebody you should be crossing. I know, but I didn't know what else to do. Please, let me go, I beg of you. Nothing else I can do for her? Tia. Anna, what should we do? You know what's gonna happen if we just leave her to her own devices right now. Oh, sorry, I'm eavesdropping. It also suggests they searched the old waterway together. I thought, you know, something I had to listen in on. Because half the time they scream, like, from the stairway, so I'm like, are they talking to me or someone else? He's right, you don't have to do this alone. That said on going, at least let us go with you. Are you sure? Truly? Yeah, don't know why you think you even need to ask. Old waterway, like everywhere else, is full of dangerous beasts. Don't lose sight of us, okay? Alright, thank you so very much. And call them goons, damn it, yes. This song just goes in. East 1 and 2 doesn't look so bad. A bump system with the touchscreen. Android version of East 1 and 2. God. Yeah, I'll look into what the DS version of East 1 and 2 looks like, but man. Just... what the fuck was East Tactics? Was that made by... hold on, I need to know. Was East Tactics done in-house by Falcom, or did they just, like, give someone the rights to it? Because it looks nothing like an East game. That has to be outsourced. I'm like... how much did Falcom sign off on that, aside from just, hey, you can use the name and that's it? God. It's so dreadful. Oh, I guess she's just, like, not playable? Anyway, oh man, because the stream had to restart. I don't know how long I've been streaming. I think I started around, like, 4, so it's been, like, 3 hours. I guess we could do this next segment. The strangers of letting other companies work on their games for them. I mean, that's true, but... I don't know, man. Even that is just... something cursed. Ah, yes, we're back once again in the sewers. Does that actually affect anything? Kind of. I mean, I can still see okay. Devs from Tactics paid Kondo and Coke money for his drug needs. God. Reminds me a bit of Tenacious D's. Feels the boss. What? I'll have to look into that. I don't think I've heard that one. Or I might have, and I just don't know by name. God, that happens with me a lot. I'll listen to shit on the radio, but then I don't end up, like, looking up what the song is, so I'm like, I've heard it once in my life, and I just never bothered to look into who did it. Haven't heard Tenacious D in a hot minute. Yeah. Like, I know of Tenacious D, but I'm like, I don't think I know the discography like that. I'm not well versed when it comes to music. Unless it's game soundtracks, because I'm a fucking nerd. all this confetti. Unfortunately, she already took damage. God. They really just gave Adol a freaking laser. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see. Forgot to put that stuff. What is this? Become stronger with each kill. Bro, what? So, like... Huh? I guess I'll try this. Seems weird. So that currently gives me +5 on everything. Is this gonna be another Tauros gem? Maybe? Can't think of any other branching paths in this. Oh no. Where? Ooh. Take it. I love that jingle. I mean, I like the jingle too, but it's... I don't like the E7 version of the jingle. It's weird. E7 jingle is like that one family member you're reluctant to invite to the table, but you have to anyway because they're family. Right? It's like, well... It's the jingle. But that's it. Let's see. E7 jingle. I mean, listen, he still gets invited to the parties. He still has a good time. It's just, you might think twice about, you know, the invite. But he still enjoys it at least. Hollow parties full of misery? Damn. I just mean more so for the planner's perspective. E7's still like, I'm still enjoying it.
There you go.
Oh, she heals. Cool. Sitting there next to American Adol. God. American Adol, go fight. Yes. God, that is actually an apt... That is a fucking apt, like, short synopsis of my New Year's resolution. My New Year's resolution is literally go fight. Fuck. Oh. For a moment. Right, that was the drawbridge. Okay, got it. Where am I going? Go fight is a lifestyle, truly. A good fitness program, too. Did we miss something along the way? Hold on. I just want to double check. P90X, because Go Fight is taking over the business. There's like nothing else, right? Yeah, no, I think this is it. Okay. I'm gonna go back then. Tia, where are you at? Unfortunately, Tia cannot roll spam. She'll learn one day. I'm just, for some reason in my head, I'm thinking of like a really dumb, like, Gakuen, like, fucking skit joke. Where Adol's just teaching her how to roll dash, or roll spam. Oh, let me save here, though. But what now? So here's this giant enemy crab. And I guess what I'll do is attack its weak point. I don't know where, though. It's not glowing red. Hey, I don't think we should take this one on with Tia around. Is Tia to stay back? Okay. Don't come out until we tell you? She'd be like, okay. Alternate timeline where she says right. Gross. The crab from Trials of Mana. A little bit, yeah. Just needs bigger eyes. Excuse me? Is this bait? I'm so lost. Pretty good damage. Oh, man. 65, though, Jesus. Fuck it. This is probably the easiest fight so far. This is, pretty free. The color scheme? Oh no, I know color scheme-wise. But that's like what it's missing, right? It's just like the big-ass anime eyes. It's surprisingly realistic. And yet unrealistic at the same time. I can't believe Adol's DP spamming just to get the fucking skill. I'm like, that's right. I was trying to parry it, but really, I don't need to. Oh, I don't have it. Oh god, that thing does a lot of damage. Well, I can imagine a lot of E7 players. There's probably people who do like no damage runs, right? This is probably the easiest one. I don't even know, man. The very beady eyes. Yes. Man, that was a tough one. Was it, Dogi? I'm not sure. Also, how the hell is there still water around here even though there's clearly a drain? I don't even know how that works. Unless it's like already full at the bottom, which is very concerning. Hey, what's that? Over there I see something red. It's beautiful. It's a red crystal of some sort. Excuse me. Oh. What's here? Sorry, I heard a loud noise, so I wanted to make sure. Are you all okay? Oh yeah, nothing to it. Went down easier than a hollow paper wall. I mean, that's Dogi line. Thank goodness. Hold on a moment. I have some medicine on me. That's it. Thanks, I owe you one. Seeing a red crystal over there. Seems like it might be, pay dirt? Huh. I've never heard of that word. Are we in luck? Yes, we are. This is Scarlet Crystal, without question. Thank goodness there were still some left. No, it's only a small amount. I'm still a child, so I think it should be enough. Rare for ore that yields a profit to a miner. Useful ore, remunerative discovery or object. Huh. I guess pay dirt makes sense, but yeah, I've never heard of it in my life. Good to know. Thank you very much, all of you. I don't know how I can ever repay you. Sorry, a little early to be thanking us. Should be focused on getting this crystal to Maya right now. He's right. Need to hurry back. Okay. I mean, I'd be getting the rest of that if I were you guys, but okay.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Wait, what is this one? Oh my god. It's Pew Pew City. I know there's a drawbridge, but I might as well take the long way since I fast travel to get to Altago.
Careful.
God, it's so weird how, like, every time I hear a voice line, I'm like, it's funny to just think they're not credited. It's messed up. Like, could you imagine if one day, like, you record for, like, E7 and you just forgot? It probably was less than an hour of recording. I'm like, shit. That must be really weird. Just imagine going to fucking Patrick sites in, a fucking con and saying, oh man, my favorite role you did was in E7. And you're like, oh, yeah, I remember that one. I think. God, that'd be funny. Just fucking blanked out of existence. Did I go down this way? He'd ask which east. Oh no, but that's what I mean, like, you'd specify that it was 7. Although I'm guessing in, I forget what happened. So, didn't, East 4 get, like, a update recently that added, was it, like, Japanese voices? Or, no, I think that was Felghana, wasn't it? I remember, like, the update that came, unfortunately, timed when I finished Open Felghana. There was another game that got an update, but I forget what it was. It was like Japanese audio or something else. Subtle Japanese audio. Okay, which I'm guessing does this letter not have an English dub? So I guess for me I should play with Japanese audio. Does it have English? Okay. Is it pretty good? I mean, you know, is it dub pretty good? Because I was gonna ask, when, between 4 and 8, when are there more, like, voiced lines? I'm guessing in East 8 for sure. Jesus. East 8? Okay. Because, yeah, I was like, I expect Tilsetta to be, still, you know, pretty lax about it. TDS... Or wait, TD16? Oh, okay. I was about to say, was that, like, 17 or 16? East 4 was very voiced, just like East 1 and 2. Was there East 3 on TurboGrafx 16? Civilization at long last. Should head on over to, Packed Aliens. God, it's so weird though with the older East games. I was like, even when you're doing the whole comparing and contrasting, I was like, Oh my god, I don't think I've seen a series with that many ports. In a long fucking time, like, Jesus. And yet, for how many ports it has, I barely know any of the fucking systems it was on. What the hell? It's so weird to me. Huh? Why? The dub for that was not good compared to 1 and 2. RIP. Dragon Knight, who was guarding this place? We're done here, so we should call him back. Meanwhile... Oh, fuck. It's so weird. Meanwhile, I'm, like, learning about all these, like, random-ass, like, East ports that I never knew about with these consoles that barely anyone's heard about. And yet, all I want is for them to put East games on Switch, and it still barely happened. Thank God Origin's on Switch now, at least, but oh my god, we need so much more. But it is funny going from, like, man, all the ports under the sun, and, Falcom's like, no, we gotta selectively do these ports now. It's a process. Getting a port from a Falcom game is an event, and I really wish it wasn't like that. But what can you do? Real bad if anyone mistakenly wandered in here. Why don't you go on ahead? We'll take care of things here. But, go on. Maya needs that medicine ASAP. Alright. Thank you very much. We've seen Eastwar did get a very impressive fan English though. Due to Eastwar never coming out here till Sosetta. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, you're done here then. Good. Hurry up and clear out. Sosetta was my first East. Man. Civilians aren't supposed to be in there to begin with. Orders are orders, whether I like them or not. Sorry for the trouble. Go on now, I promise. Okay, that takes care of that. Now let's go see Maya. As it all just keeps rolling into that box forever. He can't escape. I believe I just saw a little girl being carried in. Is she okay? Perhaps I should fetch a doctor? No need for concern. She'll be just fine. Unless... one of the VAs for the Eastward fan dub was Moscow X from Team Forcer. Yo, that's pretty dope. I remember, I don't know if those videos are still up. I know Masako actually... he had one of the first videos I ever saw, talking about getting into voice acting. It was years ago, though. I couldn't tell you what site it was on, though. I think it was a Blip video or some shit. I don't know. It was some other player that wasn't YouTube, I remember. God, it's been forever, though. Was there anything else I have to do? No, I think we just go straight. I can't think of anything else we could do. We can't exactly leave the town yet. Hey, Science, what are you doing here? Huh? Hey, long time no see. Get all Kristen? I see. You're the one that's been helping T all this time. I like how Dogi's the one that says something and then it's just like, Adol. Yes. Adol breathed once and he heard that instead. Check out Eastward TurboGrafx 16. You can appreciate the fan dub work. Didn't have to do, but did anyway. Yeah, that sounds like fun. Honestly. That's the thing that, like... gosh. You know, it's weird. Because, like, fan dubs are a very, like, gray area for, like, getting a voice acting experience, because you can't exactly put that in, like, a demo, or, like, you can't exactly say you did fan dubs. I mean, you could, but it's not really gonna matter much. Since they're kind of morally gray as well. But, God, some fan dubs are, like, really good. But gosh, I feel like I don't see them as much anymore. Aside from, I guess the only notable ones now are, like, the hilariously stupid, fucking Sonic fan dubs that have come out recently. But, like, man. Just don't see them around as much, as far as I know. And you are... Although those are more just nonsensical. I'm like, Christ, what is going on? Those real-time fan dubs are out of control. Comparing to Soundtrack 2, yeah. What's Dragon Knight doing here? Good question. Actually, you know Tia and Maya? Ah, I must not have mentioned it to you. I come from Old Town originally. Known them for a very long time. Oh, plot twist. I was not expecting that. Guess you could say we're childhood friends. I had no idea. I often stop in to see them during my rounds, but I was unprepared for what awaited me this time. See, Maya lost her parents in the war, stumbled her way into town. Tia found her here and took her in. They've been like sisters ever since. I see, so they aren't related after all. She lost her parents in the war? Is that why she can't talk from the trauma? Man. Perhaps. Who's to say? Maya took to Tia quite quickly, though, and they're practically inseparable now. They are closer than even blood siblings would be, I believe. So I can't overstate enough just what Tia must be going through right now as well. Oh, you're back? And Sias is with you. Never mind me. Medicine's ready, no? Maya needs to take it right away. Right. Oh god, she said it. She's a real Falcom character. Thank goodness. Well, what do you know? Looks like it worked. I was so worried. Was it the long face? I'm once again living the theoretical 3DS port. Oh shit. It'd be like that. May I speak with you all for a moment, though? First and foremost, I would like to express my sincere gratitude. Thank you for saving Maya's life. I understand why Its Majesty holds you in such high esteem. Don't look at me. I was just along for the ride. Basically, Adol's the man with the plan. Besides, we couldn't head over to Kylos because of the blockade. Which, in the end, I guess worked out pretty well. Good thing we stuck around, really. I see. I'm sure you know this already, but Iskin fever is considered an incurable illness. Even if the attacks are suppressed, the body will continue to weaken over time. This is an inevitability. Sorry. Ugh. Tongue-tied. And Maya's yet a child. Her body can only withstand the illness for so long. How awful. I don't wish to downplay your efforts, of course. I just thought it best to be honest with you. Best to know the truth. Certainly, Tia must also be coming to terms with this reality by now. I believe it would be best to leave those two alone for a while. Let them deal with this matter privately. Yeah, I can't imagine how much stress she's going. Or rather, going under right now. Constantly worrying about them will only serve to remind them of the unfortunate future that awaits. Oh god, a screenshot? Hold on. Hold on, son. .3DS resolution. Oh, fuck. Oh, that's pretty bad. Oh, God. Fuck. Oh, man. Constantly worry about them will only serve to remind them of the unfortunate future that awaits. God, that reminds me of shit when, like, I remember the fucking cursed times when, like, man, I didn't have, like, a dedicated PC, right? My sister, we did have a PC in the house, but my sister was always the one that used it. I remember for a solid, like, year or so, I had to use the fucking Wii, like, internet browser. That shit was trash, dog. Oh my god. Sites weren't built for that thing. What the fuck was it, like Opera or something it ran? I was like, oh my god. This shit's, like, awful. I wanna die. Everything's loading like garbage. Ooh. I had to deal with curse times. The Wii browser to watch YouTube and shit, same. I watched the majority of YouTube, like, around 2008 and 2009 on the fucking Wii browser, man. It was either that or my phone, I think. Yeah, so yeah, what's up? That browser was awful? Yeah. So, Chris, I can see the cast of Nuchikaitsu fighting it. Oh my lord. What's up, Soul? I'm waiting. Thing ran slowly? Yeah, it sure did. Before I was a thing? Yep. I think I still have it somewhere. I'm not sure. I might have thrown it out. But yes, I had to use that. Had to use it. Shit was fucked. Constant worrying about them will only serve to remind them of the unfortunate future that awaits. Those are cursed times. They really were. Oh my god. So, and Maya would appreciate if you visit from time to time when she's feeling up to it. Would surely lift her spirits. Yeah, we can definitely do that. That brings me to my next order of business. You went around at the palace when the intruder was spotted. Sigrun's been worried sick about you. God, that reminds me too, though. That's why, like, I'll be real, my perspective is kind of weird. Because of, like, how I grew up. How to explain? I find it funny when, there's, like, a YouTube channel that does, like, really good retrospectives. I mentioned them recently. The Geek Critique. He does really interesting videos that are, like, you know, it's this kind of recap of, like, what he thought of games at the time, or, like, impressions. If he has to, if it's, like, revisiting a game, or, like, playing a game for the first time, but he remembers how it was back in, like, the mid-2000s or something when it got announced. And he would, like, mention when he looked up stuff on, like, 2004 or 2006 on the internet. I'm like, I sure don't remember doing that, right? Because my ass never had a computer at home that I could reliably use. So, like, God, I can't remember a time when, like, beyond, I think, 2010 was when I started actually keeping up with, like, gaming news. I'm super late to that party. I can't imagine, like, you know, looking up all the info online. Because, man, I barely got to. Never imagined that you were off gallivanting around afar, visiting adventurers. So tell me, Princess, what is the meaning of this exactly? Sias, can you have just pretended you didn't know me? It's doing so well, too. Wait, what? Princess? You mean she's... Her Royal Highness, Princess of Altago, daughter of King Kimaro? You didn't know. She's usually rather bad at hiding her identity, though she does often try. At any rate, Your Royal Highness, I believe it's time for you to return to the palace. Your excursion must end here. You're going to give Sigrun an ulcer of your antics, and I cannot simply ignore my duties in this matter. The cursed Wii MLC. God. Also, wait, what is this? Oh. Yeah, that fucking, cursed, like, Skyrim demake. God. We'll put it up on the stream just for the hell of it. Fucking this shit. So I didn't know about it until recently. God. It'd be like that. That's a mod? Yeah. I definitely... Damn. This man really had to tell me it's not official. I'm like, even for Bethesda, that'd be too much work. You don't have to tell me that much. Even for a demake, that's too much work that Bethesda would never do. No, I can't do that. Besides, you know the situation. With these outbreaks of Iskin fever? The fact that there's nothing being done about them because of all the strange things happening in Otago? Father doesn't have the time to deal with it himself? He's contracted the illness too? What are you saying? I'm saying I plan to see what's really going on in Otago, in Father's place. Then I'll report back here with what I find. That's what I need to be doing? Besides, it's only after I left the palace that I realized how little I actually knew about this land. The cultures of the other villages, types of people who call Otago home, they're all foreign to me. What kind of princess doesn't know the first thing about her own people? Lots of them. In stories, sadly. If I'm going to inherit the throne someday, I need to leave this place once in a while. Well, you put me in quite a predicament, Princess. Alright, keep quiet about this to His Majesty. Gonna have to explain everything yourself later on. You mean... I mean, I will give Aisha this. I'll give the brownie points for at least being royalty that gets shit done, you know? Because God. I always hate that title, meaning like, oh, you're not gonna get shit done, are you? That's why I like Chloe so much in Trails as well. I'm just like, please. I'll put trust in a noble if it means you're actually giving a shit and going out in the world and actually getting a sense of what's really going on with these people that are suffering, right? Because at the time, they just live in that fucking glass tower. Or their ivory tower, you know? And just stay there. And I'm like, what reference do you have for, like, actually helping these people? Like, half the time I don't buy it, you know? Please be careful. And Adol, do take good care of our princess. So you guys ready to hit the road? Callus awaits. You're gonna pretend like nothing even happened, aren't you? Well, that's fine and all, but are you really sure you want to come with us? This is time to act, not think. That's telling me I need to see what's going on in Otago with my own two eyes. Right now, I trust my gut. You're okay with me tagging along, right, Adol? Whoa. Well. Sorry, I heard flickering for a sec. I was like, I think this is a good time to end the stream either way. I was gonna end it, but I think I just saw lighting outside, so... Yeah, I think I should definitely call it after this scene. 2 against 1, huh? Well, I guess that means nothing's really changed. We're all a little richer for the experience. Let's just get on with the adventure. You're here? Alright. So. I like how they're all just, like, ordered. And I hate how it's not, like, Dogi in the back being the tallest. It bugs me. But, I think that'll do it for now. I know I didn't do, like, as much progress, but, you know, it's fine. It's about to be... Yeah, it's about to be 8, so... I'll make sure to, you know, do more progress tomorrow, but this is good, you know. I ended up talking a lot about the New Year's plans and whatnot. Got into some real talk there. But, Dogi got that Zen bod. A little bit, yeah. Let me see. Did I say anything? Sure that's not RuneScape Soul. With a 256 megabyte graphics card. Oh god. Let's see. It does look like RuneScape. We still played a good amount of RuneScape. I think I only played RuneScape like once or twice because like someone recommended it in high school. And I was like, I can't play this. This was probably like what, back in like 20. Was it the first or second year of high school? I think it was the first, so it might have been like what, fucking. It might have been like 2010 or some shit, or like 2020. It might have been 2009. I was about to say 29. I was like, no, that's not right. But either way, yeah, that'll do it for now, guys. So, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. I'll be back tomorrow with more East 7. Maybe starting a little bit earlier. 2009 was 12 years ago. God, yeah, it's kind of nuts. But yeah, I'll be back with more East 7 tomorrow. But thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day. But man, once again, Happy New Year. We're finally free of 2020. So I definitely want to make the most of it. But freaking Crux. Last second existential dread. I mean, it'd be like that. God. But nevertheless, you guys have a good one. Take it easy. And I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. Take care. Later.